Yes, people. What's going on? We are live for the midday live. You know the ones there, cha. We are here. We are here for the midday live. You feel me? Big up to everyone locked in. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And we are here on this glorious Monday. Glorious Monday. Yeah. And if you have 3 points in the building, yeah, raise your damn hands. Yo, shades are on, man. Them. How's everyone feeling? You know what I'm saying?
The North rules. The North rules. Not none of these London clubs.
Hey, you lot bums down there, man. Wait till the other one comes in, man, who's about to get relegated. You know what I mean? What are you not saying, man?
Bad day for the capital, wasn't it, boys?
Bad day, man.
They say the North is on top, yeah, for a reason. Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. Oh, it's a glorious day, man. It's a beautiful day. It really is. It's great to be here, man. Actually, I think this might be an extra long episode as well because we've got a lot to talk about today, guys.
We got
including the best player in the Premier League.
Well.
You know what? No one can even disagree, innit? Let's just be real. No one's even chatting shit to me, yeah, because you all know it's facts. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Big up Roms, man. It's good to see you on the top shelf again.
Yeah, it's not often, you know what I mean? People saying Seamus in the chat, won my derby, last minute header, Van Dijk. Do you know what I mean? You know what? There's someone I've got to get onto. Big up Troops, but hold that. Troops, you said he was finished. He's on the decline, yeah, but he's not done yet. He's on the decline, but he's not done yet. I told you he's got one big performance left, and he's basically got us into top 5 now of that last minute header. So I'm great. Is the sun shining in Manchester? It's shining here. It's beautiful today. It's beautiful,
man. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? We got Don at the bottom. You know what I mean? He may join us with the cooking. You feel me? But, you know what I mean?
Of course I will be there, bro. You know what I mean?
Come on.
If I'm not hitting Arsenal, that means I'm dead, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah. A big up, man. You know what I mean? This guy here, bro. This Simpson as well. You're gonna get cooked today as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? You've been keeping a lot of crud troops. Yeah, you're gonna get cooked today, bro. Yeah. So you don't get man the mean, you didn't slice him enough. You didn't slice this guy enough, bro. You know what I mean?
It's mad, man. It's mad, but big up Don. And then we got Dan Potts, man. You know what I'm saying? Dan Potts, can you give us come on, man. Can you give us one time for us, man? You know what I mean? For the show. You feel me? How are you, man? There we go. There we go.
I'll give you half of one, man.
You know when Potts does that, yeah? He could actually start a fire. He could start a fire.
My hands are like sandpaper.
Have you not seen that video? This is slow motion.
On fire. Yeah, man. Big up to you, Dan Potts.
A little bit of lack of awareness on the panel other than LB, but you know, we'll get into it.
Oh, you have to be shameless. You have to be shameless.
Well, you got this guy up here who spent 500 odd million and like has literally just crept into the Champions League and he's got sunglasses on after being Everton in the last minute. You got this brother over here who's just failed to get in the Champions League, which I told him weeks ago that he weren't going to get. And Saeed's played 2 games in 29 games and he's got a pair of sunglasses on. Seriously,
bro, we're chilling, man.
What is happening here, man?
We're all good, man. We're better than you, though. We're feeling better than you, though. You know what I mean? We're feeling better than you. You know what I'm saying? So it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? And bro, it is what it is. It's the history of the Arsenal. You know what? Yeah, it's time to stop saying the history of the Tottenham and say it's the history of the Arsenal. Like, you lot are worse than Tottenham. You lot have actually spent more than them. You're a credible club to some eyes, but yet you're bottling it again. So you are the real bottle jobs. Be honest, man, them. They are. Because you can't be second ole for the 4th year running. You know how mad that is?
And then cook for the manager as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a mad situation there. Yeah, they are, man. They're bottling it again. 1 win in 6, you know.
1 win in 6.
1 win in 6. These guys, yeah, are October Premier League champions. That's what they do, man. Every single time. They love it. Bro, it's mad. Yeah, it's crazy, mate. Like if they don't win a trophy, that's insane.
But they're not. No, they're not going to win a trophy though. They're not going to win.
It's not looking good for them, man. I can't lie, bro. You know what I mean? They look knackered. They don't score goals. Yeah, the goal yesterday, one for man. We give them the goal. Yeah, they hadn't asked the opposition to help us out. We helped them out, and they still couldn't get a fucking result. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, yesterday was about quality. Yeah, because the tactical battle was interesting, but quality will out. Yeah, and it's time we start fucking talking about this guy, because in the summer when we signed him, yeah, everyone wanted to do their videos on YouTube. Everyone wanted to do their tweet, their banger tweet, their viral tweet about how it's not going to work between Turkey and Pep Guardiola. How Pep Guardiola's going to ruin Turkey, and now you're eating humble pie. This guy's the best player in the Premier League, and we all know it. We all know it. No one's going to argue with me because we all know it's true. Yeah, next year we're on a Ballon d'Or run, bro. Serious, mate. Yeah, next season, me, City fans, Ryan Cherky, we're on a Ballon d'Or chase. And you all know it as well. That's why no one's interrupting me, man. Yeah, you all know it. Fucking baller. Unbelievable goal. Arsenal could only dream of having a player like this at their team, mate. You see the way they did a little tricky inside out, boom, bottom corner. Unbelievable player, man. I think he's got like 4 GA in his last 3 games or some shit like that as well. Moving mad on that as well.
You know what was special about that goal as well? He arguably did all 3 of their best defensive players. Skip past Rice, puts it through Saliba's legs, and then skips past Gabriel. That goal was just, it was amazing.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the finish as well, bro. The finish was mad as well, you know. Man literally got that in the bottom, bro. You know what I mean? You know, Ray's not getting there. You know, Ray's not getting there, bro.
Yeah. But the baddest thing is, even like, I'm not even trying to say, but Arsenal actually didn't play that badly, but yet it's still not enough. It tells you everything you need to know. Quality, it's still not enough, man.
Quality. It wasn't enough, yeah. But I'm seeing a lot of people saying this, yeah, like, oh, Arsenal played well on that, yeah. But bro, like, I think what it is, yeah, I think we're confusing, you know, the fact that we don't really see many chances from them, and the fact that they've created a few chances.
Yeah.
And we're now saying that they played well, bro, because I'm telling you, that second half reminded me so much of the final, right?
Yeah.
They were just nervous. They were just sitting back and waiting for the one bang to just land, bro. You know what I mean? And every time they kept getting the ball, they just kept losing it, bruv. Right? Where the hell was Rice once again, bro? You know what I mean? Where the hell was this guy to dictate the game? Where the hell was he again?
Zubimendi was I forgot he played me after the game. I was like, did he play? And the chat was like, yeah.
This guy's he's weak. He's pathetic, LB, bro. He had a good start to the season, right? But it's like man used all his powers before Christmas, bro. Because ever since, I'll probably say this year, 2026, bro, he's been meaty, blood, right? He's been meaty. The guy is meant to be the guy that's meant to be carrying that midfield in terms of picking up the ball and controlling it for them and you know, consistently, you know, making things happen, dictating play, similar to what like Kobe was doing against Chelsea, right? This guy wasn't doing none of that, bro. He was hiding, yeah? Rice was hiding, bro. You know what I mean? Kai Havertz, this seahorse, bro, right? You watched this guy for 3 years stinking up at Chelsea. You decide to give him a pay rise, bro. They did the same thing for Madueke as well, bro. Yeah.
John, do you know what's mad about the Havertz thing, yeah? Again, it's not all Arsenal, but I'm seeing some of these top gooners saying this. It's not on Arteta, it's on Havertz. Arteta started the guy in your biggest game. You put confidence in Kai Havertz. Yes, Gyökeres isn't any better, but you can't then say, oh, Havertz cost us the game. He started him. And that's your guy. You spent all that money on that guy, so you can't. It comes full circle. Yes, when you
know what it is. The worst part is though, you have to look at it like this. Roms, they signed a striker to help them bridge the gap from all these last years. In the biggest game of the season, they dropped him for the guy that failed them 3 years in a row, bro. Like they don't learn from their mistakes.
We now know factually, yeah.
And it's funny because Arsenal fans knew this was coming.
Yeah, of course they did, because Gyökeres has failed this season. And what we've heard is a load of gaslighting by Arsenal fans this year. Right, when they signed Gyökeres, yeah, the only reason they signed him was to put the ball in the back of the net. That's why they signed him, yeah? Because that's what Potsy was asking. Remember the argument? Potsy and Nick Geezer outside the stadium? It was like, getting the ball in the back of the net. So they went and signed a guy who's got 100 goals in 2 years. He's coming to the league. He's only just hit double figures. And now we're hearing gaslighting people, yeah? Arsenal, oh, he runs the channels well. Or he does this well. No, Yeah, you're gaslighting because what he was brought in to do, he is not doing it. Now, whether that's the manager or the player, that's up for debate, yeah? But they brought him in to hit 20 Premier League goals this season, and he's on about 11, bro. Yeah? He's trash. The thing is with Havertz, yeah, I actually didn't want to see Havertz on the pitch yesterday because I think he causes problems. And I think he did cause us a few problems. But the thing is with him is you can't rely on him to put the ball in the back of the net when it matters.
Exactly.
Let's just go through it.
Let's just go through what that criminal's been up to since he's been at that club, bro. Right? Newcastle, they lose that game. They would have won that game if they had a clinical striker if it wasn't for that Havertz guy, bro. Right? Man United, when United beat them at the Emirates in the FA Cup, he had some big chances in that game too, right? Yesterday again, bro. In big moments, this guy is just rubbish in front of goal, bro. Rubbish. Yeah. That's why I was like, I couldn't believe when these guys came to pay 65 million for this guy. Because I'm like, yo, like the 3 years that I've watched this guy, he's been needy for the most part, bro. And then you want to give him a pay rise on top of that, right?
Yep.
Who's gonna come for this summer, Potts? Neto, blood. Is it Neto or Shirley? Because Shirley's on the chopping block now, right? Shirley's ready to move. You need a left winger. Shirley's right there, bro. Because you know your manager, your witch doctor manager, he loves to just, make things confuse life for himself. He thinks he's better than everyone else, and he likes to just have this thing where it's like, I'm gonna improve them. Yeah, let me get my hands on them. I can work.
He thinks he's a girl, bro. You know them girls searching for a man that they can improve, bro. They want to mold it in there. That's what he's doing, bro. Man thinks he's gonna improve every player that's going through a tough time.
Exactly.
I'm on fire. I'm all burning fire.
Bring your lina, bring your lunches, bring your everything.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Fire away.
I said it on Potch's show on Thursday. He thinks he's Chris Evans in 05. You know, Fantastic Four, The Human Torch. That's what Arteta thinks he was.
Sweating his bucket out. Bro, yeah. I just think for me right now, yeah, they're never going to win it, man, guys. Man, let's just call it right now. They're never going to win it.
If they don't win it this year, Saeed, yeah, they're never going to win it, man. This is the worst City team that will win the Premier League. Liverpool will be back next year. Chelsea will spend another 500 mil. United will spend a bit of cash. If they can't win it this year, it's done. Before Potsy comes in, because I want to just raise this part as well. I actually think the worst thing that Arteta did yesterday was take off Eze. I thought that sub was criminal, bro. I was on the watch along. I was looking at the chat. I said to chat, I said, is he fucking taking off Eze here? Like, bro, he's the only player in that team that can actually do something out of nothing. When he hit the post, he's the only player in that team that's got anything about him that can just boom, get you a goal out of nowhere. He fucking
100%.
Even Havertz's chance that Donnarumma saved, didn't he play the ball into Odegaard? Like he played the assist before the assist to Odegaard, and then Odegaard played it into Havertz. So that I think if anything happened from Arsenal was going to get back into the game or anything, it was going to come from him. That's when I knew the game was lost. Man. That's when I knew the game was lost.
I knew the game was done. You saw Trossard. Trossard looks like he got punched up and that. His eyes are just bruised. Man just looks bare tired and that. He looks like he needs to drink some water. You know what I mean, bro? He's like he's bare hungry and that. As soon as I saw Trossard coming on, I knew it was over, bro. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was over for this guy, bro. Yeah. But end of the day, Potts, I'm telling you, bro, you need to make sure that you collect this season because all of you guys have been so arrogant, talking as if everything was done already before the start of the new year and that, bro. Yeah. You kept leaving the door open a little bit. Now Man City are in your yard, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're upstairs. They're ready to ransack any jewelry they can find, bro. You know what I mean? Because you, man, have done that. Because you, man, drew against Wolves. Because you, man, dropped points against Forest. Because you, man, couldn't beat 10-man Chelsea at home, bro. Right? How many games have you had chances to run away from these guys, bro? And that's why I told you, LB, as much as I'm happy this is happening, bro, it's jarring because I accepted that these man won the league. I accepted it, bro. But now you're reeling me back in and I'm like, yo, I don't want to be doing this again, bro. You know what I mean? I don't want to be doing this again. You know what I'm saying?
How can rivals just concede the title and yet still they bottle it, man? That's mad. I swear that I don't think it's happened before. Normally, everyone has this thing of, you know what, man? I'm not calling it. It's not over. It's not over. You all want to do that, right? But now, man, them just could just say, you know what, man?
Hey, that Forest draw, it made me sick. But when I was out and I saw City 2, Forest 2, I said, yeah, Arteta's proved me wrong. He's done it. Like, I just didn't think there was any way back from. Some people would have given it a bit more time. I think that Forest game where City drew, I said, Arteta and Arsenal can't lose this now. They can't lose this. But Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Everyone concedes it and they still find a way. They feel.
I'm telling you, bro. LB, yeah, you lot just. I'm telling you, go top on Wednesday and they will drop points against Newcastle, bro. And that's 5:30 as well under the lights.
It was a compliment, bro. It was a compliment.
5:30 you under the lights on Saturday. They're playing Newcastle at home, right? And we already know the Emirates are jittery anyway.
Yeah, I know, man. The Emirates is shaky right now. Conference is gone.
Man.
You feel me? They look at the City fans bantering him on the way out, man. That is dark, man. Them like the guy that had the bottle, bro. The guy's still dancing around, bro. What the hell, man? How do you do that, bro?
The bottle was being sold outside the stadium. Everyone had a bottle there yesterday. It was dark.
Did you not see Hamza? Did you not see Hamza?
Hamza's there chilling, bro.
He's so Lee, bro.
Broski. How do you end up doing that, though? Seriously, man. Like, how do you end up just still having your bottle outside and just chilling, bro, man?
Because you lot accepted we won the league way too early. That's what you lot did. You not looked at this manager, trust me. I have for 6 years. This is like nothing short of like what I expected, to be fair. Oh, here we go.
Here we go, man. He's chilling, man. Look at this, bro. The manager, look at it. Look, what is that, man? This is embarrassing, man. Dark, you know? That's actually
all I will say is he better not lose this league after doing all this. That's all I will say.
But they will.
He is absolutely finished.
Don't be saying no empty threats, Willie though.
Yeah, me.
Willie though, Willie.
What?
Will lose the league?
Yeah, Willie.
I don't think Arsenal winning the league. No.
So don't be dashing out no empty threats, then, blood. Yeah, you know what I mean. Know your place.
What are you talking about? Empty threats. I'm saying he better hope he wins the league. I think he will, but he better hope he does. Because he's going to look like a rat clown if he comes second now, isn't he?
Do you know what was a bit distasteful there? I don't know if you agree with this, LB. Yeah, the City fans, not City fans, but one City fan was getting onto Jesus for no reason.
Yeah, that was fucking bullshit.
That was a bit mad because
I don't know who the geezer was, but that's bullshit. I like Jesus, man.
It's a bit of banter, man. Come on, man. It's a bit of banter, man. It's nothing.
I get it, man. It's not.
His voice is very high. His voice is very high. He's like, I've won 11 times.
No, but do you know what it's Side? Do you know what it is?
Let me bring the video.
If Jesus got
I don't think I've seen this, man. I don't think I've seen this. I don't know what this is.
Look, watch.
Maybe he was just trying to shout Jesus and just got it wrong, innit?
You didn't hear him, Saeed, bro. He sounds like Mickey Mouse, bro. Play again. I have 11 times here.
11 titles here. You know what I mean? It's like awesome, man. The title race is going the way his voice is going there, man. You know what I mean, bro? Like, it's peak, bro. You get me?
Why did he say that?
The City fan called the guy Judas, innit? Which he's not a Judas, man.
The reason why I thought it was a bit mad is because that, you know, if you get a player that used to pay for you that gives it to your club a bit, Jesus is always respectful to City. Do you know what I mean? That's why I was a bit. I don't know.
I'm not here for that, man. That's mad. That's mad from the City fan. But look, let's be real. Arsenal are going to throw everything away because of the manager. Let's just say it how it is. We can talk about individual players if you want. We can talk about players thinking out the gaff. But if I'm honest with you, this is the players that this guy's either bought or backed. So I'm not having that the manager ain't got anything to do with yesterday. I agree with LB, and I'm glad that he brought it up because no one else seemed to. It was all too busy digging on other players. But taking off Eze and bringing on Ben White and Trossard as your first two subs is a joke, if I'm honest with you. I know he obviously brought on Martinelli because Madueke, who, by the way, is one of the worst signings we've ever made, was thinking out the gaff. And then obviously you've got Kai Havertz, who, you know, I give a lot of credit for chasing down Donnarumma. Don't know what Donnarumma's doing there. Is absolutely mad one. But we obviously find ourselves into the game with a gift. And then we look at the chances we had. Now, I wouldn't mind if this was the only goal that we had. We didn't have another shot on target. We didn't have any other chances. We looked like we had Cardi get the ball. I'd be like, oh, this is annoying. We had actual chances in this game to win it. Eze out of nowhere hits the post. I thought that was going in. Gabriel hits the post from a set piece. But the ones that you actually do have to say, fair, not unlucky was the Havertz ones because they are not unlucky, man. Hitting a post is unlucky, yeah? That was not unlucky from Havertz. Havertz goes through. He's 8 yards out and he hits it anywhere but at the keeper and he goes in and he smashes it at the keeper. Then you've got the header, which to be fair, is the only thing Trossard did. That's a wonderful delivery. It's actually inch perfect.
Yeah, good.
And it's easy, really, when you're a big lump like him to get that not just on target, but in the net, and he puts it over. Now, I've seen this guy miss from a yard with his foot. I've seen this guy miss from 3 yards against Newcastle with his eyes closed. I mean, I don't know who heads the ball with their eyes closed, but he does. So I'm sick of this, if I'm honest with you. And then, do you know what? If you're going to start Havertz, fine. It's a flip of a coin between him and Gyökeres. None of them are great. But really and truly, when you've bought in Gyökeres, who's your top scorer, and he's one of the top scorers in 2026, and you give him 6 minutes in the most important game of the season, you make yourself look like an idiot. And you know what? I'll say this. I don't know if you agree as a panel or in the chat. This summer transfer window that Arsenal had is turning into not a very good summer transfer window. Because if I'm honest with you, there's only really Mosquera and Nketiah that have done anything. And of course, Supermendy, who's now fallen flat on his face after being fatigued and playing a ridiculous amount of games. Because I'm looking out Madueke, that was a shocking signing. Gyökeres hasn't really worked out.
Madueke shushed the crowd. I don't know if you've not seen it. But
no, he didn't.
I don't know why. What? I don't know why he's shushing the crowd.
I think it might be AI. I'm going to send it to you now. It could be AI.
That's probably AI. Where was I going with this? Kepa is an absolute joke. Norgard was a pointless signing. So really and truly, you look at the summer that Man City had and the summer that Arsenal have had, and the January, which in my opinion is what is going to win Man City the league, by the way. If they win it, is their January transfer window.
Yeah.
I all of a sudden look and think, actually, Man City probably had a better summer transfer window and definitely a better January window than Arsenal. Because what Arsenal did in January was sit still and watch Marino get injured and say goodbye to Ethan Nwaneri on loan. So we're 2 players down and they've bought Guehi and Semenyo. And funny enough, they ain't really lost a game since they bought Guehi and Semenyo in, other than against Real Madrid. So really and truly, Manchester City need to look at themselves and go, do you know what? Those 2 windows have actually sorted it. And people were talking about a transitional period and a rebuild and what's Pep going to be like with a new team. I think Man City have pretty much built their new team for next season already in 2 windows. Let's be real. They've got a goalkeeper that's elite. I know he made a mistake. They might want to look at their fullbacks in terms of cover, but they've actually got 2 fullbacks that can play at fullback. Then you've got their centre-half partnership in Guehi and Kuzanov, and that's not even mentioning Ruben Diaz and Gvardiol as backup. Then you go into midfield. If they can sort out a replacement for Rodri and Bernardo, they're pretty much sorted. Yeah, he is shushing the crowd. Is that real?
Yeah, that's the 1-1, to be fair. You know what? I'll allow it, guys. We can allow this one.
No, but Saeed. No, Saeed. You know why we can't allow
that one? I can allow that one.
No. Do you know why we can't allow it? We know where they're at. The game's not done. There's still 80 odd minutes.
Man, you're
it's
being
too
harsh,
early.
bro. They equalized a minute after they man scored. You're gonna.
I'll allow it.
I think the quote. Stay humble. Stay humble, innit? Not full team, man. Yeah, this guy, the 1v1 demon, yeah, who don't do fuck all, is shushing the Man City fans when you've been gifted a goal. How about stay humble, mate, and win the game and then
exactly. And George, do you know how even more mad?
Doing too much.
George,
he's telling the fans to be humble because their man celebrated just 1 minute later.
No, but
so he's telling them to shush now because it's quiet.
Do you know why this is mad?
Come on, man. Man, are doing too much. It's narratives. Come on, bro.
No, but George, it's not narratives and it's not too much. They've not won at City in 10 years. A team that are destined to win the title, and they normally click into gear around this time. And there's 80 minutes left. If they equalize, I don't know, with 3 minutes to go,
you're thinking about it in hindsight, Roms. You're not thinking about it in the moment. They equalized in 1 minute later. So, to them, it's a huge game. He's going to tell the crowd to shush, bro. But I think, look, going on that, what Dan Potts said, yeah, I think the biggest point here.
I just don't like him. I just don't like him. I'll be real.
This guy deserves the biggest crimes, you know. Don, how did you rep this guy, bro?
Bro, listen, bro. Bro, I said, yo, I like how direct he is, but he needs to improve his end product. I said, give him the game time. I think he'll improve the end product. He didn't with the game time, so I sold my stock, bro. I sold my stock. Simple, bro.
Like I told you, Don, because he hasn't got the ability. We saw him against Sporting. What does he do? He beats 3 men down the line, gets to the byline, licks it off for a goal kick. That's what he does. Like, he literally is. Don's not lying. In a 1v1 situation, if there's any player you want in the Premier League, Madueke is one of the top players at doing that. He'll get past his man. It's after that he doesn't know what to do. But I think, look, the biggest thing what I was saying about Dan Potts, yeah, I think like everyone talks about the manager, you talk about the players. The whole point is it's the mentality of Arsenal that's the biggest problem. Like, people don't sit here and think that this is year after year after year, and they say rival fans are hating. Whenever we were telling Arsenal fans that said the title was done in November when there was a mad lead, title's over, title's done. We're like, no, but this isn't the tough time for Arsenal. Arsenal never struggle here. You struggle March and April. every single year. And what happens yet again, 1 win in 7, you guys are struggling in the same period. You struggle every single year. This is the players, this is the club, this is way bigger than just the manager. Like, how can it happen for so many times that the players end up, whether it's fatigue, whether it's a build-up of injuries, they just don't do enough at this moment in time of the season. You're first in teams that you're expected to beat, and your performance is near to nothing, no reaction, you know. And I'm hearing you're missing some of your big players, key players for these games, but every team misses key players at this part of the season. It's that point of the season where you're gonna have.
I'll agree, and I'll disagree, George. I think the way I agree with you is you shouldn't make excuses when Saka and Timber are out, right? You shouldn't, because we've got players that can come in. Ben White, Mosquera played, obviously, and we brought in Madueke and all this, right? So you can't sit there and say you've got the best squad and then go, oh, but Saka and Timber are out. Where I disagree is that you say it's on the manager. Now, you can go back before Mikel Arteta if you want and talk about why Arsenal didn't win titles. But really and truly, I don't think we had the best squad. I don't think we had the best team. I think we do right now have a very good squad. And I don't look at any of the players and go, they're crap, they're crap, they're crap. I know that Don does, and maybe you guys do, and say that he's crap and he's not that good. I'm sorry, man. This team is good. This squad is good enough to win this league. You know, we've all seen it go 9 points clear for a reason, because everyone was pretty crap and we were just better than them. Yeah, you want to call it best of the bad bunch, that's fine by me, but we were the best of a bad bunch. Now we're not playing like the best of a bad bunch because the pressure has got to us. And I believe that is installed by the mentality of the manager. And the manager for 6 years has done this, right? He come at 8th and all this crap, but actually when he went and should have got top 4, he bottled it to Conte's Spurs. And then he should have gone and won a title when he went 8 points clear. Now, when he was going for a title last time in 22-23, he went 8 points clear with a pretty attractive style of play, with a squad that really weren't good enough to win the league, in my opinion, with Fabio Vieira and Rob Holding and all these men. But now you're going and playing this style of football, going 9 points clear, playing shit football, and then you still bottle it again. There is a problem with the mentality of the manager, without a doubt, and he's installing whatever it is into these players. Now, one thing I absolutely cannot stand, and it's right to banter him for, is all these mad gimmicks, because for me, you've just got to go and win a trophy. Just stop with this. No, Pep doesn't do this. Klopp never did this. Wenger never did this. Fergie never did this. Why are you telling, man, you're building fires and putting pictures of wolves up and telling people that you're going to go bring their dinner and pickpocketing people with light bulbs and win the dogs and all this crap? Just go and win a damn football game and bring me a trophy. Don't tell me to bring my dinner, bring me a trophy, because I'm sick and tired of hearing all this crap about Mikel Arteta doing these gimmicks. They're embarrassing, it's not funny, and when he does lose, it makes it look worse. So when he's playing TikTok edits and you lose the game, it's hilarious at Bournemouth. That wouldn't have been funny if we would have won. Yeah, it wouldn't have been funny if we would have actually won at Anfield when he blasted out "You Never Walk Alone." That would have worked. It would have been cool. Oh, that worked. That was a good gimmick. But he goes and gets spanked 4-0. So stop with all this crap. Just do an open training session of us doing some drills. Stop trying to be funny and clever and a PR guy. Just go and win me a damn trophy and do your talking on the pitch. And he can't do it, Saeed. He's done it now. What we've got, 1 win in 6. We've got knocked out of an FA Cup, the Carabao Cup final, which can happen, but we were shockingly bad. FA Cup can happen, but let's be real, you shouldn't be losing to a championship side. You go and lose to Bournemouth, who are a very good side, by the way, but the performance was pitiful. And we've gone and shown that we can't hack it against Manchester City again in the biggest game of the season. I don't know what more evidence people need that we might not win a trophy this season, but we ain't going to win a trophy this season. That's what it is.
What's that you think, though? Don't you think your club need, you know, when these stuff get released, right? When he has a presser, that's live, that's recorded. You've got so many different outlets. That's on Arteta. But you see the things that I was actually deep in it over the weekend. You see the things that the TikToks and You Never Walk Alone and whatnot. Don't you think it's on the club? Because I think even if like a City or a Liverpool were to do that, I don't think we'll release it. Maybe at the end of the season, but I think during the season, don't you think
got control the Rob? He's got control.
He's got control.
Arteta runs
he has the final say.
Yeah,
he won't
have control over the media. Come on, man.
That's
He's
what I was
got no
thinking.
control over
He has, man. Trust me.
Nah, man. There's no control over that.
So if Arteta goes to the media team and said, "Don't be putting this shit out on social media," you think some media guy, is going to go, "I run this shit. I'm putting it out on Twitter." Of course he does. He has the final say.
What will happen is a whole marketing team. There'll be a head of marketing that will tell Arteta, "Okay, I get what you're saying, but this is part of the marketing strategy for Arsenal." And start going in. And
if Arteta says, "Yo, but that's going to lump bare pressure onto a team that's notorious for bottling it. Don't fucking do it." They're not. They're the social media manager.
But he's obviously he don't think that, though, innit? He doesn't mind.
I think they might override it, though, LB. I think for their own personal gain, like I was the first to release this, I think they might override it.
And the thing is,
everything has to get approved on social media at the clubs, man. Trust me.
Yeah, 100%. Get approved, not by the manager.
And the thing is, the thing is, yeah, there's so many like Arsenal fans I speak to, like even just my boys that aren't even on YouTube, right? And they want to change regardless of whether he wins a trophy or not.
He ain't going anywhere.
Exactly, saying that.
nowhere.
That's what I was just telling my boy. I was on the phone to my boy before the show. I said, bro, even if he doesn't win a trophy, he is gonna get a new contract. The only way I can see him like leaving Arsenal next season is if the performances carry on, but then the results are now catching up with their performances even more, right? And then he's not doing well. Maybe by Christmas or get rid of him. But if anyone thinks Arteta's gonna just walk away from this contract, bro, his brother's not going nowhere.
You know what, Don?
They're going to hit them with the PR. If they lose the title, and obviously they lose the Champions League, I don't think they're going to beat Atletico over two legs, right? Even if they get to the final, I don't see them beating Bayern or PSG, yeah? If this happens, he leaves trophyless, they're going to hit them the PR about revamping the attack, spending X amount of money. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, he's not going anywhere. Arteta's not going nowhere.
You know what, Don? Do you know what, Don? And big up to Potts, because Potts has been saying this for like the last 6 months, maybe even longer, yeah? If Arsenal don't win anything, which I think most of us all predict that they won't, right? Arteta should have enough shame to walk himself. I don't even think Arsenal need to sack him. He should just feel embarrassed and walk himself. He should.
So wait, the man should just put 15 million aside because of shame. Come on,
shame.
The process has failed. The building is too big. The building is too tall.
He'll wait to get sacked then, innit? Like Amorim did. Amorim after the Grimsby game basically said, sack me. That's what he said after the Grimsby game. These managers ain't walking away from 10, 15 million quid.
No, but LB, as a man, would you be embarrassed? The buildings are too tall. It's
I'm getting 10, 15 million quid. I'm not fucking embarrassed.
He isn't gonna walk, but he should. But he isn't.
I'll be embarrassed if I'm with Daddy in it, Roms. You know what I'm saying?
Crying out by your roles, bro. What are we doing here? Like,
the only hope that I've got is if he wins the Champions League or the Premier League, he stays. If he wins both, obviously it's unbelievable. But I don't think he's going to do that. If he does not win something, he has to get sacked by the ownership. I would expect him to go embarrassed and go, do you know what, I'm done, see you later. But like you rightly say, he's on mad money, so why would he do that? I think the ownership have got to, if they've got any balls about them, say, right, it's time to us to move on now. You've had 6 years to try and build us. You've built the foundation. This squad's now ready for an elite manager to come in and win trophies with. And you go and get whoever you want that's elite, that's a winner, whether it be a Luis Enrique or if you want to go old school like a Conte, Simeone, or whatever it be, Hansi Flick, Carlo Ancelotti. For me, it's one of those names, not this, we'll go and get a Fabregas or a De Zerbi. I'm sorry, I don't want this. I want a proven winner now. I want someone to get us across the line. If he can't do it, then I need to, like Curtis made this great example. Now, I sometimes use this quite a bit. You know, when Roms, you had Rodgers, you needed Klopp to win you stuff because Rodgers couldn't do it. It took you as far as he could. You was nearly there, man. Same with Mark Hughes. They had to get Mancini to win across the line. Same with Claudio Ranieri at Chelsea. You had to get Jose Mourinho in, right? That's what I think Arsenal are at now if Arteta doesn't do it this year. He's a good manager. He's a good coach. Got no denying that he'll go and do something in the game. But I need an elite winner now. And I don't think he's the guy, man. I've just got to be real with you.
But that's the problem, though, Potsy, because with those managers that you just mentioned, like Hughes was miles away. Brendan Rodgers went close once, but then dropped off. The problem that you've got is you're absolutely spot on. Arteta is a good manager. You don't finish second in the Premier League if you're not a good manager. The problem is that Arsenal are scared that if they get rid of it, it'll go the other way and it'll go down. But at some point in life, you have to gamble, innit? You can't just fucking finish second every year and go, but we can't get rid of him because we might go backwards. Well, what are you going to do? Just finish second year after year after year. Sometimes in life, you've got to take a big jump, man. But something I wanted to pull you up on here as well, Potts, about you said about the squad, right? And I agree with you on the goalkeeper, because I think Raya's class, best goalkeeper in the league this year. Defense, midfield is decent, but still a little bit unbalanced. However, I do think your attack is extremely mid. Extremely mid. I think Trossard is he's not a great player. No. Martinelli is just not progressed, which is why youth projects never work.
2 goals he's got.
Saka is looking washed. Hopefully he gets better because of the World Cup, but he's looking washed and obviously not being fit anymore. Madueke's shit. Havertz can't score, and Gyökeres isn't doing what he should be doing anyway. So I agree. I think your defensive depth's midfield is you've got good midfield players, but I think your attack is bang average. Honestly,
here's my question. Is it
midfield good though? Is it midfield need a bit of flavour?
Well, let me focus on the attack. I think it's not balanced. Me and Don have spoke about this all season, but I think the attack is just shit. Martinelli coming off the bench.
That's the biggest problem.
Here's my question back.
Dalman didn't even get minutes. Dalman didn't even get minutes.
And rightly so, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Stop relying on a
That's
kid,
crazy.
man.
I don't care if he's 16, man.
No, but Saeed,
What are you talking about, Saeed?
No, but real talk, though, it's embarrassing, though, that the fact that they're having to go to a teenager for, let's go and get Dalman, guys, to solve.
Yeah, but their seniors aren't doing anything.
Bro,
Their
they need to
seniors
play
aren't
the
doing
players.
anything.
Broski, like, it's like,
but don't you think there's a plan
nah,
and sometimes
man. I think it's wrong.
maybe
Why
Arteta
is it
was
wrong? He's a
protecting him.
professional player. He gets paid by the
No,
football
but it's
club.
like, broski.
He's
And
not.
he's good enough.
He's not.
Yeah,
He's not
good
a
enough.
professional
And all
player. I
that
don't
money
think he's
you
a
rate for
professional
Dalman to
player.
help you
Hey,
build you
does
up.
Does he get paid? Does he get paid by the football
Right.
club? Yes or no?
You know what?
I don't,
Sorry.
he's on a scholarship contract, ain't he?
He's on a
He won't
scholarship
get paid
contract.
Do you
It's
know what,
embarrassing.
Saeed? This
Listen,
is
if he
not
gets
what you're doing, yeah?
paid off the
But it's-
football
No,
it's
no.
embarrassing.
He's not to be judged like the other players. He's on a
Yeah,
scholarship
Never
contract.
say,
Should
Saeed,
you
Saeed,
have other players? He
yeah,
should be
cool.
fucking starting,
What I
man,
do-
because he's better than the other guys.
Saeed, let me ask you a simple question, yeah? If you were an Arsenal fan and you could start Dalman or Madueke in a game like yesterday, who are you starting?
Of course, I'm choosing Dalman. Yes, cool, Dalman. I'm starting Dalman
Because he's
But
better than
I'm
what they
saying
already
to you,
have.
yeah,
That's my point.
Yeah, but
You're
what I'm
both
saying
right. I
to
think
you-
what Saeed's saying, yeah, is that Matt shouldn't be the guy they're depending on. And what
Yeah,
you know,
man.
the reality, I hear what you're saying, Roms. You're saying the reality is he's their best attacker. Saeed's saying
so-
he shouldn't be the best attacker. That's what Saeed's
Shouldn't
saying.
be. agree with that.
And then I hear that.
And
Because
also,
he's their best attacker, he needs to play.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
Rams, also to add to Saeed's side is you have to the magnitude of the game. We know what happens after a big team like this loses. You bring Max on, it's probably just as damaging for him if he loses. It's hugely damaging for him because the amount of pressure he's now being put under to perform in the moment. Ole, let's start him. No, if they bring him on, cool, last 10 minutes makes sense. But if you start him, now the huge pressure, now this whole social media, let's not forget, an hour before the game would have been Dalman starting, Dalman. It would have been the whole build-up surrounding Dalman. He doesn't need that at this age, bro. He's gonna have title races later on in his
But
career.
wait a second. Is it about Arsenal? Is it about Arsenal Football Club or is it about Dalman? What Arsenal
Yeah, it's
Football
both. It's
Club?
protecting the kid as well.
No, but
About
wait a
protecting
second.
the
Yeah,
kid.
what's more important to Arsenal Football Club, that they win this league or that they protect Dalman? Dalman is a football player.
For
He gets
me-
paid by the football club, and yesterday he should have
You've got
started
to
the
protect
game.
the young
And if
kid,
he had
man.
a
I think you
stinker,
got to protect the young kid. I'll be
But
real
then
with
if
you.
he had a
George,
stinker,
The
protect
league
him
might
from
be
what?
secondary right now because the
George,
league
with
really
your
and truly
example, yeah.
is-
With your example,
Protecting him abuse, Bobby. He's 16 years old. He's probably not going to be able to take that much abuse. When you've got a young player coming to this team who now performs badly in a
Why is he
huge game,
getting
he gets
abused?
abused by
Maybe
thousands.
George.
because
What do you
this
mean
is what
why?
Inter
Players get
is.
abused consistently. This is football.
I
bro.
just
Let
don't check
me ask
the
you a
phone.
question.
Just
Let
check the phone.
me ask you a question then, George. Yeah.
Check
What
your
about next
phone.
year? Is what will be 17 next year? Is it? Yeah. So
Yeah.
can he play football matches next year or not?
Yeah, but a year down, you've got experience, so it's maybe less so.
Bro. Come
So
on, man. You
when
can't
he's
just rush
17,
it.
it's fine. But now in a title race, when Arsenal
No,
needed to win, it's not fine.
no. Because this is his real test in football. Right now, he's been thrown in the deep end. A year from now, I would say, yeah, cool. We'd be a bit less critical or whatnot. I'll be like, let's.
What we're
protect
missing
him.
there, though, there's two
Yeah.
things
Right.
we're missing here, right? There's two things we're missing.
By the way,
first
Don, what
one
are you
we're
trying to
missing-
show me? By the way, Don, what are you trying to show me?
Oh,
this?
bro, it's just my good friend Kiz. You know, he asked a question. He said, I'm popular
Yeah.
opinion. I'll be looking to sell Gabriel next summer. And
This is
to be
mad.
fair, I actually
This
I
is
quote
mad,
tweeted
bro.
it.
Come on.
I quote tweeted it, and I asked if the Gooners agree, and there's actually a few people that do. They were saying that they feel like his technical ability is not levels. They feel like he's just he's a very good box defender, but I'm hearing that
What is this jealousy from Don?
Yeah,
Man?
he's not good
I don't know what this
Yeah,
is.
Hey! I'm being honest, bro. I sent it around in the group chat.
I know you
I was
think.
asking the Gooners.
I know you
I
don't
want to
think he's as
rebuttal
good as
George's
I was asking.
I know you
hold
don't
on,
think he's as good as Fofana. I get it, but this
Oh,
guy is not.
maybe I was cooking something there because he's looking very shaky.
Yo.
You're shameless.
You're shameless.
That's
guy, yeah.
a timeout.
Red
That
card.
is
It's
embarrassing.
embarrassing, man. It's
You don't normally I do timeouts here. That is
Can I quickly rebuttal?
absolutely embarrassing.
Can I quickly
Don,
rebuttal George? Yeah?
Look at yourself, by the way, in the mirror, and that is embarrassing, bro. That is embarrassing.
I hear
That
the
is
logic.
embarrassing.
I hear the logic to what you're saying, George. Yeah, with the whole Dalman thing, because the English media are the first to tear you down. They'll build you up and tear you down. However, my point is, what if it flips the other way? What if Dalman did something at age 16 that Arsenal didn't lose that game, and now they're like, we can start him for the rest of the game, or it builds his confidence. It can go either way. No risk, no reward. So I see what you're saying, George. You want to protect him, but on the flip side, if he was to score the equalising goal or possibly even the winning goal at 16 years of age, it could have went the other way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I see what
Yeah,
you're
check
saying.
that in the chat though,
good.
Rob.
He's
Yeah,
not
Lamine
that
Yamal
good,
started the Euros final at 16 years
Yes,
old.
Oh,
no,
come
Lamine
on.
Yamal was good enough. Yamal
Yo,
was
come
good
on.
enough. I don't
Tim,
think
no.
Dalman is that good that you guys are making him
Was
out.
you
He's
all
not
tweeting
Yamal,
that?
man.
Yeah,
He's
was
not
you all
Yamal.
Man, it's
Yo,
not
he's better than
Yamal, bro.
Madueke. That's my point.
Was you
He's
all
better than
tweeting
what
at the
Arsenal
time?
started.
but
It was a
being better by the
way,
week is
never
not
said
enough.
about him. Would you
Yamal was
safeguard
one
him
of
and
the
that?
best
Like, what
in
the
world
hell's
football.
going on here, man?
Yamal is
day-
one of the generational talents. Yeah, Dalman right now, respectfully, we're not calling him
He's not
generational.
generational, bro.
He's
He's
better
a
than
very
Madueke.
good player.
Is he better than
Exactly.
Madueke?
LB. Do you know what's going to happen now?
Of course, he's better than Madueke.
So why are you
Hey,
advocating
hey,
then? Why are
hey, do
you
we need-
saying
we
he
need to-
shouldn't
Wait,
start
one
a
second,
game
let me
over
hear
a
LB's
shit
point.
player?
1 second. See, what are you saying,
That's
LB?
what my point is, yeah. Arsenal yesterday had a game that they needed to win or draw, whatever, but they needed to get a result. Madueke is trash. You've got
Bro,
Dalman,
thank
who's better
you.
than Madueke.
Thank
You know what it
you.
is?
This is
You
simple.
know what it
Right.
is? Let me say something.
Ty,
You know-
just before you go, yeah? Ty, just before we go, I'll be quick, yeah? But I have to clear this up. People in the chat are going to start saying we're comparing. We're not comparing Yamal and
I know,
Dalman at
bro.
all.
These people
What
are
me and
dumb,
LB are trying to say, the player Arsenal started on the right is not better than the player that's on the bench. It's as simple as that. It's literally as simple as that. That's all we're trying to say.
Okay. But the thing is, though, let's get back to the point. Is we are here, phase wherever. Yeah.
The
We are
building is
here
full.
4 years later.
Before you even say that, I don't like how you just brushed this Gabriel thing, you know. I don't like how you just brushed it, bro.
No,
come
bro,
on, chill, bro.
Bro, relax.
Ron, you're
Relax,
always
it's
trying to take it
done,
left.
done.
The Gabriel
This is-
thing's
this
not
is-
Conversation to be had.
We can't
It's
be
a
wasting our time.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you.
Wait,
there
we can
is-
say you
no,
can finish it off. You know what
numerous-
we can do? You know what we can do? Done.
Saeed,
We can say
before you come in, I've spoken to numerous Arsenal fans. Me, I've said Gabriel's world class. I like Gabriel.
He
I've
is
spoken
world class,
to numerous Arsenal fans who are
Yeah.
not, you know, they're like, do you know what? Yeah, like, I don't mind getting like a technical centre back who can defend like him as well. Because they feel like he's limited, bro.
What are we
I'm
doing
being
here?
honest. I'm being dead serious.
When did
You
you
lot
ask
think
these
I'm being
Arsenal
shameless?
fans this question?
You lot
When
think
did
I'm
you
being shameless?
when did you ask these guys this question?
He's
Yeah,
Arsenal.
exactly.
So you asked these Arsenal fans yesterday when they're all emotionally damaged and vulnerable, yeah? That's what you did. You asked Arsenal fans after the worst result of the season, when they're all pissed off, fuming, and emotional, you start putting this in their head that you was
Yeah.
I swear, man. I actually think there's something
Don
wrong
just
with Don,
hates
man.
Arsenal. Don-
Nasty. Go
I
ahead,
actually think
man.
there's something wrong with you, Don.
I'm
I've got to be
crying.
real. But
No.
look, man, I'll be real. We can talk about players all we want, but you know, I was trying to come back on LB's point about 20 minutes ago about Arsenal's attack, but I didn't get to come in. But for me, I think we can go through any player that you want. But for me, I look at the manager. If you don't rate the player, well, you probably don't rate the manager because he bought them. If you don't think that they've improved, you probably don't rate the manager because he ain't improved them. So for me, I think you've got to stop looking at, this player ain't that good. How's Arteta supposed to get this attack working? Well, we bought this attack. So for me, I think the manager has to either get across the line or get out of here. I don't care if it's, this team's good enough, this team ain't good enough. This squad should be good enough to win a trophy this season. And if it doesn't, he's got to get out of here, man. That's the end of it for me.
Atleti.
Do you know why it's nasty what Don's
Still
doing?
here.
Do you know why it's nasty what Don's doing? If any of us was to do this about a Chelsea player who'd be
Oh,
the first
can
to
you
say,
imagine? Can
no,
you
you
imagine?
start getting
Yeah.
mad and everything. Don,
Let's,
you're nasty.
we have to talk about Man City, unfortunately, guys, man, because they are about to win their fifth in, was it 4 in 5 and 6?
Well, yeah, the league's not winning it, you know what I mean? Like,
No. Let's be the bro. You can't do this. The league's
Now we
done.
should go on and win it
The
now,
league's
man. Do you all agree, though, this guy's the best player in the Premier League now?
Bruno can still talk this season.
But he's better
You're
than
talking about
Bruno,
your
man.
club for like the last
better
4
than
years,
Bruno.
bro. What are you talking about?
Brother, Bruno
Fernandes.
can listen.
you know.
Bruno can still speak this
Bruno
season.
Fernandes is not
He's
better
got the
than
most
Ryan
assists this
Cherky.
season. He's been Man United's best player since January. Come on, man.
He's
Your
spam
guy's been
crosses
playing in and out.
24/7,
Come
man.
on, bro. How many games has Cherky played? Be honest.
Right, as a footballer, this guy is the best.
Yeah,
player
I
in the
get it.
Premier
Yeah, as a
League.
footballer, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's
That's
what
what
it is.
yeah. Why did you
His
stand
player
for
this
Bruno?
season is
That's
a
all I
bit
wanted to hear.
controversial.
Bruno's had a better. He's saying he's better performed throughout the season, and he's been
Yeah.
more
Arguably
important
player
for
this
the team
player
now.
this season, but Cherky's
Yeah,
Yeah.
but as a player, this is the best.
Cherky, as a player, yeah.
He's
He's
the
level.
best player in the Premier League.
Wait, man,
He is.
is there anyone that thinks Arsenal still win this? Because it's shame that, look, I'm enjoying the banter and that, but I still think it's Arsenal. But call me crazy.
Yeah, man. Are you all right? Have you like?
Also, man, this is this fucking City section, Roms, man. Don't be coming here with that shit.
Legit, man.
No,
Just
man.
Rooney,
What we
Well,
doing
you
here?
know what I will
apparently,
say,
last night. Apparently, Rooney reckons Arsenal going to win the league, but look, I think Man City will drop. I think they'll drop to a Bournemouth or someone, but I don't think Arsenal will. I think Arsenal will drop a couple, man. I think maybe Newcastle and West Ham will draw or something like that, and that'll be
Fulham. Even Fulham's techie pots, bro.
or Fulham, yeah, something like that. We ain't got it.
Fuller
Man.
on the
We ain't got
beach.
it.
If
We're
that
playing well
performance
enough,
give you
man. We're
confidence,
playing well
Bob.
enough. You look
Is
at. I
that
know we played
performance
well yesterday. If people want to say we played well yesterday, but Man City are playing better than us. Man City actually played most attractive football in the league at the moment. I think they've definitely improved in January. And I just look at them. Yeah, Cherky's probably the best player to watch in the league. Whether he's the best player in the league, you can debate it. It's definitely debatable for me. I think he's the best player to watch, that's for sure. And I look at what Man City doing going forward. They're gonna, because it's gone down to goal difference potentially now. Yes, if we both win all of our games, it's goal difference. Man City are going to score more goals than Arsenal because we only really do a 2-1, 1-0 thing, and they've been smashing goals in. So
we scored more goals than you, and we've got a head-to-head in it. So like
head-to-head now, yeah. Because I was saying yesterday at 1-1, if it would have been goal difference and head-to-head, it would have gone to a playoff. The first time since 1920 or something, that would have been mad. But yeah, I don't know. It's I can't see it now. I think Man City are doing it. And you know what? I'll say this because I don't like to glaze Man City because it hurts me. But I will say this. I think Pep Guardiola and the recruitment, and I think I said this last week, needs serious praise because I think what Man City have done to turn over, and I watched Man City, and I don't know if LB agree with me, Brighton and Spurs. I watched both them games, and I said City are miles off. City are miles off when they lost to Brighton and Spurs. And then they went and bought Donnarumma. They got in Mark Gay and Semenyo in January, added to Turkey, of course, for 29 million, which is a ridiculous signing. There's only really been Reinders that ain't worked out, and I thought he was one of their better buys. So when I look at what they've done, it's crazy, really. Huh?
Oh, that's I said Rudolph. Oh, that's Ramsey's boy. You know what I mean? Oh,
second season,
right?
He said, season 2, man. Season 2. You know what I mean?
Season 2, man.
What I want to say though is LB. Obviously, I know you conceded the title a while ago, and it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? You also gave you the hope in it, but like right now, you've got Burnley next. You've got, I think,
Everton away.
Brentford
at home, Bournemouth away, at home, Palace at home, Villa at home.
They should be on the beach by then, you know what I mean? They'll be Europa League one, and then Villa as well. But it's one of them ones where now it's in your hands, man. It's in your hands, bro.
It is. I think I think we do have some tricky games left, but I think it's in our hands, man. You know what I mean? And I think Arsenal will drop points in another game, and if that happens, that gives us a lifeline in it. But I think the big one now is Wednesday, because Wednesday is the day that you go top of the league if you beat Burnley on Wednesday, which obviously we should do it. They conceded 4 yesterday as well off of fucking Forest. So Wednesday's a day that we go top of the league, and hopefully we score some goals as well to just kill off the whole goal difference talk. And then it's just a case of just fucking win your football matches, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like we got a Monday night football at Everton, pretty grim. Bournemouth away, Iriola's last game at the stadium, and they're obviously an informed team right now. But the way we're playing, man, it's just good, isn't it? Our defense is looking sick, midfield's solid, we're creating chances, we're scoring goals, best football we played all season. O'Reilly's fucking balling out, mate. Like absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, you know what? We need to talk
the
about
way
O'Reilly.
he got off that byline yesterday between
that was unreal.
Mad, bro.
That was unreal.
Rice and Zubimendi that got done.
Yeah,
he's so confident. He's so confident. There's times he was dribbling purposely near the byline just to shield them up.
Yeah,
you know what I like about him? He's got a blend of like PMP and technical ability.
You said he was overrated 4 weeks ago. You said he was overrated.
No. Again, you didn't hear me. No. He's talking about the fact that I said, that he's in the England squad already. I didn't say he's overrated. Never did I once say he's overrated. He's a left back, and I said, it's a bit mad how England have got him in the England squad already. But again, it just shows you that he was ready, and I was wrong. He was ready. Yeah, he was so fair play to him, and I believe he will get Young Player of the Year. I don't think there's been anyone next to him.
No, he has to get it.
He'll get it.
He's got the mixture of literally that PMP, but also the fact that in tight spaces, he's so quick to get around people and just
quality, man. Bernardo and him, I thought yesterday Bernardo Silva was unreal as well. See that second half. My God, how good was he? Yeah. That was an unbelievable performance. Like I said this on my fan cam, right? I don't like to play City if I can help it, but Rodri and Bernardo, since that Liverpool game where I thought they that Szoboszlai free kick, he won 2-1 in the last minute, whatever it was. that for me, that game onwards, I think Bernardo Silva and Rodri have been unreal, man. In terms of their mentality, their experience, they've just shown levels, in my opinion. And I know people are talking about them being upgraded. I know Bernardo's going next season, but my God, he'll be a miss, mate, because he has been phenomenal for City. I don't think he's enough, man.
I know. Yeah, he's announced this week he's going in it. So yeah, we've got it's mad, yeah. My mate Jay just sent me this. Bernardo Silva has played 452 out of a possible 461 games for Manchester City. In his whole career at City, he's missed 9 matches.
Crazy. What the hell, man? The guy doesn't miss games, bro. These Portuguese done, man. Bruno's the same as well. These brothers do not miss many games, bro. They just got so much energy.
Don't get injured.
Yeah, don't get injured. They got energy. And for me, I thought he was better than Rodri yesterday. I know a lot of people will give Rodri the praise, but I genuinely, you know, it was.
He was.
He was defending and he was on the ball. He was good. You know what I'm trying to say to you online. I don't know why he's leaving. I'll be honest with you. You could get one more year out of him.
Do you know
he made that last clearance, innit?
Yeah.
Clearance. Played on the game.
Well, why you got to apologize to El Bernardo? What did you say about Bernardo, LB? Right, let's get the tapes, chat, man.
What else to apologize to?
I can't lie, 3 months ago, there's a lot of tapes on LB. He was speaking spooky a couple months ago about a lot of these players. You know, I mean, you just have to roll back the tape a little.
Yeah, but I was at the time I was right in it because they were playing shit.
Yeah, at the time, yeah. So this is why it feels like it's such a collapse because LB was done. And then now he's got his shirt back to front.
I tweeted that Arsenal won the league after the Everton game. We'd not even played the West Ham game. They beat Everton, on that Saturday or whatever, or Sunday. I think it was Saturday morning, half 12.
Yeah, that was a big point.
I tweeted after that game
their best player.
League's over. And then we went and drawn to West Ham, and I was like, there you go.
Yeah.
Just slowly but surely, Arsenal have got worse and worse and worse, and City have got better and better. And I'm like, in for a potential treble, bro.
Do you know who's the unsung hero for you lot? And you never get the headlines. Everyone probably before him will get the headlines, but Matheus Nunes, bro. Because again, this is a player that came in with a lot of stick at the start of the season. Oh, he's not a fullback. I even think he had 1 or 2 games where he didn't play that well. I think didn't Pep hook him early in the game in the season. LB. I think I can't remember what winger it is, but someone's giving him a hard time. The way he's made that position his own now, and again, he's not a natural fullback. I think Matheus Nunes was cold yesterday. I think he was probably in one of City's top 5 players, but you'll never get the headlines because it's not really.
Let's get it right, guys. I think it's time for water. I think water time's done, right? Water's time's done, innit?
Hey,
what? Water. Philip Walter Foden. I think it's time.
No. I don't know what's going on with him. The guy's not getting games, bro. Yeah, he's.
Look to be fair, LB's been saying he shouldn't be in the. Where do you think it ends up?
Dortmund, cheeky little Dortmund or Leverkusen?
I think he stays next year, and then
you
could deal with him, Don.
What do you mean he's got to leave? What are you on about?
He's got to leave. He's got to leave, man. He's got to leave.
Why?
Because I just think for me, he's got to get a new
challenge. On the left. Can't be that bad.
I reckon a new challenge.
Can't he go alone? Can't he go do alone?
Well, he's got 1 year left in the contract. That's the problem.
I reckon sell him, man. You could get at least 70 million for him, you know.
Who's paying 70 million for him?
70 million for Foden, bro. You're not getting
a big European club.
He's 26, man. He's 26. He's still talented. Bro, I reckon you can get money for him, bro.
No, I think for me, I think you gamble on it. I think you keep him. I hope he doesn't go to the World Cup this year. I hope he doesn't get selected, and then he gets a full summer off, and then next year, see what he's saying. If he doesn't do it next year,
Bayern Munich. I reckon go Bayern.
The players they're looking at, I don't think they'll sign him. They got too much in that forward. Like they're trying to get Anthony Gordon and so on. I don't think they're going to fit for what they want.
Now, trust me, man. Gnabry's out injured now, and obviously he's going to be out for a while. And then they've got
I think they just keep him, though, man. They just keep him as part of their squad. I just keep him as a squad player.
Bro, it's too good to be squad
player.
Is he though? Is he though?
But this year he's not been good.
He's not been good enough.
Yeah, but I'm just saying to you, like, for the fact that Don's brought him up here, when I wasn't even going to bring him up, by the way, I said, yo, cool. The fact that we don't even say that he should be here or he should be like the guy should be playing football. Let's be honest, bro.
Yeah, but he's not been good enough. So what do you do then?
Well,
reduce his contract and give him another 3 years, drop the price in the contract, and let him be just a team player, innit? Like he's Man City through and through.
Like, I don't see him.
I don't. Yeah, he is. That's what I mean. But that's what I mean. You bring his wage down. Not being funny, he's done a lot for City. So City could probably give him another 2 or 3 more years at a decent price. He's not going to go to another Premier League club. They probably won't sell him to another Premier League club. So what's the point in selling him? Unless you're getting 60 million.
Man. They ain't gonna sell him, man.
What's going on, man? But anyway,
I'll put some cream on my face, fam. Let me go a bit. Hold on.
What's he doing?
That water
is no baby powder, bro. Johnson's baby powder.
Wow.
That's bad. That's
what cream are you using, bro?
Oh my god, bro.
Hey, man.
We're rubbing cream into his face. That is fucking wild,
Let me get this
bro.
super chat, man. This is crazy.
This is the stream, you know. You don't need none of that. You know what I mean?
Let me.
You're not even pressed on, John. I'm saying you trying.
Oh, what man's getting the cream lubed up for the Chelsea talk? I hear it. So fuck.
Hey, listen. You're laughing a little bit too loud.
Your stuttering's a bit loud right now, man. It's fine. I'm not here. You don't want to talk about Chelsea.
You're laughing a bit too loud. You're laughing a bit too loud. Like, I know I'm in the mud, yeah, but bro, the type of mud that you're in, broski, that's more than quicksand. You know what I'm saying? But
that's cool.
Let me get the super chats in, and then we'll move on to the Chelsea Man United game. TTM said, "Done, mate. Why'd you give us 6 points? We need to find Amra and get one of those chains back. GGMU. Big up, my guy.
These not thought I was trolling when I said we're not going to win the game. I said we're going to lose. Saeed thought I was trolling.
Nadinara Falou says, as a City fan, I got to give props to Cherky, Silva, and O'Reilly for their monster performances. Also, Rodri booked every midfield Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea. By the way, yeah, where's Omar, man, the City fan? Because he was cussing Pep.
Oh, yeah, he wanted Pep out, innit?
Yeah, he wanted Pep out, man. So where is Omar, man? Omar, if you're in the chat, you know what I mean? You have to reveal yourself. Aye. Gold St. Patrick said, Don CFC, hold that damn Potts, hold that brother. Big up Luis Alfonso Diaz. Says Arsenal won the Premier League 03-04. PS2, PS3, PS4, PS4 Pro, PSP, PS5,
nasty,
PS5 Pro.
Nasty.
That is crazy, man.
Nasty,
that is mad.
And the PS5's gone up in price now as well. It's gone up in price.
Yeah, it's gone up in price as well. You know what I mean? Don calls out Donnarumma and they call him delusional. What I will say, you were right at one point, but he redeemed himself, though.
Yeah,
he did redeem himself.
Man, are telling me, he chucked the ball into space to O'Reilly. Oh, whoop-de-doo.
What about the double save? What about the double save?
You can get in goal and chuck it like that, bro.
What about the double save, bro?
Yeah, the double save, yeah.
Havertz kicked the ball straight at this guy, bro.
He rushes out, makes himself big. What about the second save then?
I mean, if only Sanchez did that.
LB, you telling me about his shot stopping means nothing because I have said already he's an elite shot stopper. My problem with this is the ball at his feet, right? The ball at his feet is my problem, bro. You get it? Yeah. And you messaged me in the group saying, Don, you won. That's what you said. Yeah, that's what you said.
Bro, this is fucking bullshit what Don does, yeah. Don takes everything when people are emotional, yeah, I bet fucking vulnerable. Like, we just conceded a goal, yeah, or like you did it with the Arsenal fans with Gabriel, yeah. You wait until someone's at their most vulnerable and then you fucking strike, bro.
I didn't even. No, but the thing is, that's how I know you're capping, though, LB. Because when I was watching the game, I had no signal, so I couldn't even message you lot about Donna. You man started at me first, and you at me before I even messaged you, bro. Because you knew what time it was when I got signal.
Yeah, I was just preempting what you was gonna say, innit?
You know you want Trafford long term. You want? I've
already said it. I said it 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I won.
I said it after the Liverpool game. After the Liverpool game, I said I want Trafford as my number one, not Donnarumma. But still,
we have to give credit where it's due, though. He kept him in the game. He kept him in the game,
good save,
and he was the reason why they got scored as well.
But we know he's an elite shot stopper. That's not my problem. I've already said this. I've said this to you lot.
There is a conversation though next season. I can't lie. They will have to make a decision though.
Even his distribution in the second goal, you're saying he just chucked it into space, but some keepers hold on to that. Some keepers would delay it. Like he's done it at the right time.
I'm sorry, Rob, that's just like the basics of the basics, bro. So I'm sorry. Okay. There was so much space and then chucked into the space. Come on now.
No, because we've seen your keeper delay it, and then you can see
I would see my goalkeeper getting assists from a goal kick too.
Yeah. Goal Sebastian Panel, please put your hand up if you collected 3 points. Shout out to you, bro. Sully, big up my guy Sully, my member for 22 months. He says, big up Saeed, an amazing panel. Only way my club can do anything is City do the treble and Arteta FC going for the dinner plate community shield. Why? Gotta be here to support my Dan. Can't do it alone. Says Suge.
Big up, Suge. Big up, Suge.
Come on, big up, man. By the end of 29 contract, he earned 72.8 million.
mad.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
That is
Wow.
Plus the fee, yeah.
Plus the fee as
Boy.
well. Oh my days.
LB, I think he should take some shame and
Criminal.
just leave as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Haaland versus
And
Gabriel.
sign non fee, sign non fee too, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Haaland on the cobbles. Haaland versus Gabriel on the cobbles. Who wins? By the way, yeah, that was a red card. By the way, I think everyone can agree with that, right?
Yeah.
Red
Yeah.
card.
Long,
Yeah.
All
absolutely.
day long. Yeah. They
But do you
bottled
know
it.
what? It just shows that Haaland's a man. Because if that's Gabriel be on the floor,
Gabriel
straight
goes
away,
down.
holding
Yeah.
his face.
Yeah.
He would make
I
it
actually low key. I know we've gone off the section, but I actually low key enjoyed it though in a way because I think that's old school, man. I know like Haaland fouled him for his goal, and I know that Gabriel pulled his shirt, ripped it off, and that he should have been sent off. But I didn't mind it, man. It's a bit of old school, isn't it? Bit of bite.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Designated Hotspur 9910 says, "Big up Jaws. I'm telling you, we're staying up that performance. 10 men in last 10 minutes against the most informed team in the league after Thomas Worldy. Wolves W, Leeds W, Everton W, and we stay up." Oh, it's
Big up
go,
to my
George.
guy Manny. Big up to Manny, but I'll be honest, I ain't got that same confidence like that. But I hear it.
Bro.
innit? I hear it.
What do you think you're
three
going down?
W's.
We'll get on to Spurs later.
Yeah, 3 W's after you've not got a single win in 2026 is crazy, but yeah. The Doc 7888 says got banned from Arsenal sub for calling Havertz Fellaini with an afro and for saying Arteta recruits for an NBA team, not football. I hate my fan base. Man, I put some respect on Fellaini, bro, man, because Fellaini scored big goals, man. Havertz, has he scored big goals for Arsenal in big moments? Come on, man.
Not really.
What are we doing
Not
here?
really.
Ice Cold MD says LB, most logic Man City fan on the scene. Keeps it real about Arsenal. I think Arteta player profile and recruitment has cost us. Ain't over till it's over, though. Fairs. Jermaine says, as an Arsenal fan, I agree with Jaws and saying the fact that we're relying on a 60-year-old is shameless. It just sums up the whole 7 years Arteta's been in.
That's fair. That's a different point in my opinion, though. But that is definitely fair. But right now, we've got to try and get across the line, and he looks the only guy.
And I agree with that.
That's my
It's ridiculous you're relying on a 16-year-old. However, he still should have fucking played the game.
Yeah. Not much any defense can do on that Cherky goal. I mean,
he nearly done Gabriel again, bro. In fact, he done him, but then they didn't end up scoring from it.
Yeah. Bayern has Carl. They don't need Foden. Well, Carl has
Musiala as well.
Yeah.
That Carl is quality, by the way.
Yeah.
So
I agree. Let's guys, we've got 2.5k in the building. Let's go and push for 1,000 likes. We're on 851 people. So let's push for 1,000 likes. Man like Don, that is now 4 losses in a row, I believe, for you lot. Or is it 3?
4, man.
4 losses. There you go. 4 losses in a row. You man are bums, bro. You get me? And I hope you admit that you're bums. You man had more fight in the protest. Shout out to your fans. But you had more fight in the protest than you had the game. Yeah, you hit the bar 3 times. Cool. But really and truly, on the floor, you weren't doing shit. Cole Palmer missing again. Ole. You feel me? And yeah, man, we dealt with you, man. Our first win over there since 2019. It's not happening on the ground. But we've done something that you couldn't do for 13 years at Old Trafford. Even win there. We had Heaven at the back and Mazarawi. Shout out to Heaven, by the way. I hope people give him his flowers as well. Solid centre-back, yeah? We had Dallo on the right and we had Luke Shaw on the left, bro. That was our back line, bro. Yeah, you had Dilap, and maybe it's a different story if you have João Pedro. But I'm sorry, man. You had your main guys there. Cool, Esteval came off with an injury. First.
Again, that's both games against you, man. Now you know he had to come off.
Yeah. I mean, one was obviously because of the red card, but other than that, bro, you man didn't do nothing. Mainu body Caicedo. We're gonna talk about that, by the way.
You man are doing too much, man.
Shut up, man.
Mainu was alright, man. Mainu was alright. Mainu was alright, man.
Get out of here, man.
He was alright, man. He was good, but you lot are doing too much. You lot are doing too much. But
what do you mean we're doing too much, bro? You see the performance. With or without Mainu, we're a different team, bro. Mainu came in.
I said that earlier. But you man are moving like he was moving like fucking like he was.
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying the midfield battle. Mainu had Caicedo's number. You feel me? So in that midfield, Mainu. No, I'm sorry. Mainu was class in that midfield. Yeah.
No, he didn't, bro. No, he didn't.
Yeah. He didn't function the way we wanted to function, but at the same time, we had one chance that was a real opportunity. You get me? And we did it. So end of the day, for me, 3 points, 10 points. We are ahead of you lot.
No, Don, you're a finished club, bro. You're actually a finished
I'm
club.
not.
Chelsea are
I'm
finished.
not.
Let's just say
Yeah,
it.
well,
Finish, bro.
Let's just say it.
I done my preview of Saeed, Liban, and Jem on Friday. I told Saeed I think United will win 2-1. I don't even know why I predicted us to score a goal, bro. You know, these men were looking at me like I was trolling. When I saw the news about Euro not being there and Lisandro's not going to be there, Maguire not being there, I said this is giving me even more reason why we're going to lose this game, because I've seen this script happen once too often, bro. These set of players, this club is allergic to gifts. When there's a gift on the table, bro, we don't take it. You know what I'm saying? We're right next to Villa. Villa was just on bad form. We can go past them, bro. We don't take it. Liverpool on bad form. We don't take it. Yeah. Maresca lets Amram catch him. We don't take it. Right. That's what these guys like to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, I've accepted what these guys are. That's why I've been telling you lot for weeks. Nothing's going to change this season. I'm just hoping it's a hopium thing that we get top 5, and I'm praying that we get the FA Cup, because we have to leave with something, bro. We're at Wembley now. We might as well win the competition. You know what I mean, bro? So I don't think we're gonna get top 5 personally, bro. We're gonna basically need to win our.
You don't think you are now? I thought you were getting third. I thought you were getting third. You sold us all.
I predicted we'll get third, yes, but I don't think we'll get third. No way. I don't think we'll get top 5. And we are now we now need to beat Brighton. We need to beat Forest at home. I've told you, man, about the bridge. It's a whole house. 25 points now, I think it is dropped at home. Forest will come and they need to obviously look. They're a little bit further away now from Tottenham, yeah. So I don't know in it, but they're gonna come up
11th. You might finish 11th this season.
We might not even finish top 6, bro. Put it like that. We might not even finish top 6.
You
bro.
won one game.
I'm looking at our attack right now. Yeah, we're starting bench players, bro. Yeah. Shirley Carter today, the news came out that he's on a chopping block already. We're open to offers and that.
Hold that.
So the squad depth that you was going on about at the start of the season is now not great, no?
Yeah, exactly. The good depth.
What you was going on about at the start of the season.
You see how we had 2 conversations earlier. You lot said the reality is, yeah, Dalman should have.
You started shouting at me on voice notes when I said that.
You lot don't know how to comprehend things, bro. You lot don't know how to comprehend things clearly.
Because it's funny how everyone else is always the problem, but you.
Yeah, you don't know how to comprehend, bro. You don't know how to comprehend. All the way back, I'll take you back to January, bro. Me and Saeed and Staffy did a show, and the Muppeteers put it out there that we're looking at this Shirley guy, and I said we should be going nowhere near this guy. This was before we even signed Gittins, right? Shirley is a guy that you sign when your team is ready-made and has experience and winners and leaders everywhere. You just have the guy there in the background. You don't bring this guy to be leading Jamie Gittins and the guy to be the 1v1 demon for Maresca, bro. He was so far from
you
what
was
we needed,
gassing up your squad depth
so
at the
far what
start
we
of the
needed.
season. And now you're moaning about your bench.
He was not one of them. He was not one of them.
He was a good squad player and good in the
He
past.
literally said this, Don, at the start of the season. This is my point.
Why do you fail to comprehend that after we signed Gittins, we shouldn't have signed Shirley? Why do you fail to comprehend this, bro? It's simple English.
Don, let me land.
But you never said that at the start of the season.
Don, simple English.
Don, I agree with that point. I'm going off what you said. I'm not making this up. You said when you signed Garnacho, you said he's a decent squad player. I'm not going mad here.
Yeah, you did
that.
You did.
You said that.
My take hasn't changed on what I think of him as a squad player, bro. But the problem is,
even as a squad player, he's not
going.
Even as a squad player, let me finish. We're not gonna keep cutting me off, right? We did not, bro. Maresca was starting this guy. He was not a squad player when he first came, bro. He was starting for Chelsea Football Club, bro. Rafinha came in and dropped him, broski. Yeah, he got dropped. Garnacho never came in and was just coming off the bench, right? It's only when Rafinha came in where we barely saw this guy. But now we have no choice but to use him because Esteban ain't there. Gittins, we already know Gittins wasn't being played anyway, bro, right? So he's gonna be starting games now. It got to a point where we're playing Enzo left wing because this guy is just rubbish, bro. You know what I'm saying? He is so far from what we needed right now. Like I've said, you bring in that guy in a ready-made team. You can't be bringing him into a team when you're under construction, bro. He's not that guy.
Our point is you don't bring him in at all. Whether it's ready-made, whether it's squad, you just don't bring him in at all.
I'll be real wrong. I think off the bench and in the cups, he's a good option to have personally, innit? You know what I'm saying? But if you're dependent on Shirley, it's a big problem, bro. Big problem. And people will argue
the reason
injuries happen and you have to depend on him. I hear all of that, right? I hear all of that. And like I've said, I was so against this signing, bro. I was so against it. And that's what made me be even more against these sporting directors because I'm like, yo, how can you think this guy is the answer to Maresca when Maresca wants a winger who's able to take on their man, right? A winger who's good 1v1, bro. This guy had some of the worst dribbling successful rates last season in that, bro. Yeah. Casemiro, the other day, he just looked at him trying to dribble and just picked the ball off him. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't even have to try.
He didn't have to try, bro.
What is your thought process, bro? I've seen this guy getting locked up by League 2 defenders, Championship defenders, Premier League defenders. It don't matter who it is, bro. We're better off playing Jesse Derry. I'm telling you. Jesse Derry can't be this guy.
So wait, don't. Why at the point of when you was linked to him, you said you didn't say you wanted him. So don't start going mad. You didn't say you wanted him, but you said you could see why. You could see why your team wanted him and how he could be useful. You could see that.
I was explaining the logic. I was trying to understand why they would sign this guy, bro, because they were banking on hope. They were banking on him, Jules, all of a sudden to be clinical. They were banking on him to be getting in good positions and to be scoring goals for us, bro. Me and Saeed, once again, we did a stream for over an hour. Will Garnacho be successful at Chelsea? I kept telling this guy, bro, I don't believe that he's going to be clinical, at this club. I don't believe that he's going to be a 1v1 demon all of a sudden. I kept asking Robert, bro, because Robert is a Shirley freak, right? I kept saying to Robert, bro, how long is it going to take for this guy to be good in front of goal? Right? Because we've got rid of Madueke, we have got rid of Jackson. We are bringing another player who is not good in front of goal. Why? Oh, well, you know, he's good with getting in behind him, bro. I didn't want to hear any of that, bro. But end of the day, the reality is my club was signing him. So I had to talk about him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what it's done, yeah? Similar to what George said, because again, you've never once said you wanted your club to sign him. But what happens is, I think the reason why most of us on the panel said you shouldn't even want him as a squad player, because at some point in the season, you will get injuries and he will have to start. Do you know what I mean? And we knew this would be the Garnacho you get. That's I think, even as a squad player, this was always a bad signing.
That's why buying squad players is stupid. Because when you buy a squad player, that's just basically saying you're buying a player that's not good enough to play for your football club. That is what you are saying, because you're saying they're a squad player for a reason. So then when they eventually start football matches, you realise why they're a squad player, because they're not good enough.
LB.
And by the way, Arsenal done the same thing with Madueke. We've probably done it with players at our club. We all do it. But I just think, if you're buying a player, you need to be buying players that can legit push the other player. And if you're not,
by the way,
he came in, like that's what I'm just like, yo, do these guys even watch, bro? It feels like I'm watching more football than these guys, because Shirley struggled at United because they kept depending on him, right? They kept depending on this guy, kept starting him. He was never good enough. They brought him in to be the guy guiding Gittins, bro. How dare you? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's a sackable offense. That Paul Winstanley is the twat that wanted Shirley, bro. Right? He needs to be gone. Yeah, but instead we gave this guy a new contract. You know what I'm saying? Both of them need to go, in fact, because there's two of them up there. They've got two brains, but they've got one brain cell amongst them, bro. You know what I mean? It's pathetic.
Can I just say as well, though? Cole Palmer made some comments before the game talking about, I want to stay here. You know, Manchester's down the road, but it's not home, etc., etc. But what I will say, though, after the game, though, he did say, though, that if we don't get Champions League, things change. I mean, that is a big statement.
He said himself.
He said it,
Wow.
If things change. So
things do change.
So I'm not going to lie to you guys. That is a warning sign that he could be potentially leaving Chelsea.
He's talking about... He's talking more about the window, man. He's saying like things change in terms of who we can bring in and whatnot. He's not talking about,
you know, that's what he means.
I'll bring it
in. He's on a death row, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you want this guy, 130 million just to talk. You know what I'm saying?
That's where you're in a good position. That's where you're in a good position.
You know I mean?
Everything changes.
He's talking about everything changes in terms of the window, bro. Because Chelsea will not pay. Morgan Rogers. We're not going to pay a Morgan Rogers 230k a week, 240k a week, because we ain't made Champions League. It's not going to happen, bro. We need to make it. Bro.
So you're saying that he's talking about the window, not himself.
He literally said, if we are not in the Champions League, everything changes. We need to finish in the Champions League. That's what he said. He spoke about, I don't know if you saw his whole interview, Saeed, yeah?
I've seen that.
He spoke about the players that we need to be bringing in. He said, Reece wouldn't be signing a 6-year contract if we didn't believe that we're going to be signing the right players. But the reality is, bro, we need Champions League football. I don't want to hear, we signed Kante without it. I don't want to hear United sign Pogba without it, sign Zlatan without it, right? We need to get it, Because the moment that Arsenal try go get Rodgers and he's saying to you, oh no, I don't want to go to Chelsea because they've got Champions League football, or fucking Ndiaye rejects us, bro, then man are gonna be panicking again. You know what I'm saying? We've got to make it, bro. I don't want to give these guys any reason next season to not pattern up, bro. You know
Saeed, can we have a talk about this manager as well? Because honestly, I think this guy's getting away with murder. Whenever
it's low-hanging fruit, bro.
No, it's not low-hanging fruit, bro. He's won 1 game in 8. Did Maresca ever win 1 game in 8? Did he?
He had 1 win in 7. He had 1
Whenever
win in
I
7.
come on these shows, all anybody wants to talk about is the players, the board, blah, 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 Why this manager should never be the Chelsea manager anyway.
I agree,
he's
man.
done nothing in
Mad.
football to be in the job. He's won 1 game in 8. And everyone just goes, oh, no, we want to.
He had a good start to the season. He had a good start, though, as well.
Yeah,
that was against Brentford, Palace, West Ham, and Wolves. Yeah, 2 teams that are in a relegation scrap, and then 2 other teams. Yeah, so and then he drew against Leeds, drew against Burnley, and since then he's won 1 in 8.
LB, you know what it is though. You know what it is, LB. I'll be real with you, bro. At this point, like I just feel sorry for him, bro. Like we kidnapped this guy. This guy was legit, just under the radar.
Why?
Let me land my point. Let me land my point. The guy was under the radar, just in France, enjoying himself over there, bro. Like, just not troubling anyone. We kidnapped this guy because we couldn't go and back Maresca, and it got to the point where this Maresca guy wanted to rage quit, right? And then we end up getting Rossinha. He ain't gonna turn down the job. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna turn it down.
Okay, that's irrelevant.
Okay, Don. I have a very similar scenario.
There is bigger problems.
We have a very similar scenario because at the same time, because you're saying something that because you have to be consistent, Don. And I'm gonna stop you because otherwise people are gonna forget. You sitting there and saying he got kidnapped out of his job. Ruud Amorim, the exact same thing. Didn't want to come into the job at Man United mid-season. Came into the job at Man United mid-season. He was doing perfectly fine in Sporting. He was being loved by the world of football at Sporting. Comes to Man United, and what does he do? He gets vilified. Everybody's onto him. Everybody's getting at him, and there's no excuse of, let's feel sorry for Amorim. He come into a messy Man United at a bad time. There's no excuse. There's no feel sorry. So let's start painting this story for Rossinha that you feel sorry for a guy for taking a job and not.
You ain't gonna feel sorry for him. You ain't gonna feel sorry for him. I'm just saying, I'll be real. I've got no emotional attachment to the guy. If he goes, he goes. If he stays, he stays. I'm past the managers at this point of the season, bro. Because some of these players, bro, they're just pathetic, bro. Right? I was telling people when Rossinha first came and we were conceding goals, it's Rossinha's fault. I'm like, bro, the type of goals we're conceding now, I was seeing similar shit with Maresca, right? I was seeing similar shit with Maresca. You know what I mean? Maresca had 1 win in 7 before he left. Rossinha's got 1 win in 8 now, bro. Yeah? And that's 2 different managers.
Look at Cole Palmer here. Look at Cole Palmer here.
I just think it's crazy how Rossinha gets all that, all this. I feel sorry for him. It's bigger. Like, bro, the guy.
Watch Cole Palmer here.
1 in 8, man.
Look at Cole Palmer.
I hear it, but end of the day, the bigger problem here is the fact that they didn't back Maresca in the summer. Yeah. For me, Maresca should have left in the summer after he didn't get back properly. Because that would have given the new manager enough time. My problem with Maresca is when he rage quit mid-season. But the reason why he did it, I don't disagree with the reason why. It's when.
But you were onto Maresca, though. I can't lie to you. You were onto Maresca,
and rightly so. He had 1 win in 7.
No, but I feel like for me, the grass isn't always greener. And I feel like for me, you were too like.
I never wanted him to go.
You wanted more, but you had it all. You had it with Maresca, though. I feel like
I never wanted him to leave, bro. I never wanted him to leave.
I know, but I feel like you were still onto him, though, Maresca. Let's be honest.
Why should I not be? He had 1 win in 7.
The thing is, though, he was in a good position. You were fighting for Champions League football.
Good position.
No, but come on,
let Amorim catch him. He let Amorim catch him. What are you talking about?
Brother. Let's be honest, though. When you look at Maresca as a manager, though, he was a good manager that could compete. He could show that Club World Cup. You can see it. First season, top 4. Come on, man.
Saeed, that doesn't mean that I should have just sat here and just defended him, bro. He was not managing well, and that's one of the reasons why we had 1 win in 7. He had to fix up, bro. But end of the day, he rage quitted. You know what I'm saying? He rage quitted at the worst time.
Do you know where we have to be fair side? Because Don's right. When Chelsea were playing bad on Maresca, 1 win in 7, all 5 of us were still crashing it on Don, on Maresca, on Chelsea. So we have to keep kind of the same energy. End of the day, I just feel under Blueco, Chelsea aren't going anywhere. Because Don, I know you sent me that article that apparently we're going to sign. I think they pitched that they're going to sign better players in the summer, whatnot. Like you said, let's wait and see. Because as long as you have that board done, I don't know for your club. I keep saying word to Fremzy, post Roman bums, bro.
But that's why. That is exactly why. Because bare people are like, oh, let's not get Champions League to teach them. I'm like, bro, you are literally giving them a reason to not be even more serious next summer. They'll turn around and tell you, oh yeah, but we got Champions League. We signed Delap and Shirley and that. That's last summer, bro.
Now this summer, yeah, I hear it.
Look at the turnout on the protest, bro. The feeling going into next summer.
Who's going to want to come to Chelsea, though? Who's going to want to come to Chelsea right now? Let's be honest.
Bro, people will still want to come, man. Like, let's not act like we're completely finished. Bro. We get Champions League football. We win FA Cup.
Fat Frank just got commentary promoted.
Bro, there's bare players that we're looking at right now, Saeed, coming to the team.
Who are you looking at?
Well, we're looking at Van Heck. We're looking at
Morgan Rogers.
We're looking at Rogers. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at Alex Scott. You know what I mean, bro? We're looking at a few players, innit? You know what I'm saying? So, boy, let's see in it.
Honestly, if you're looking at them, I like Rogers, but I'm sorry, man. Like Van Heck and what's his name? You just said Alex Scott. That's not what Chelsea need, man. Like, let's be real.
Tell us about
I think what Don's done is he's finally admitted that me and LB were right all along, but he doesn't want to accept that. He wants to try and say that this has just got to be tweaked here, there, and the third. This ownership. You're literally finished under this ownership, Don. You are finished. Chelsea are a finished club. You know they are. I told you 6 weeks ago you weren't getting Champions League. You didn't want to have it. You said you could still get third because Villa are going to fall off and United are going to fall off. They haven't fell off. They've kept consistent and they're going to get Champions League. Chelsea are not, which means it's going to be even harder for you to track players in the summer. And in my opinion, you've got a manager who should be nowhere near the club and needs to go and learn his trade back at Hull or Derby again. Because for me, Chelsea are finished. And I'm here for it. But all me and LB have tried to do for the last 2 seasons is tell you where you're going wrong. And you didn't want to hear it. You wanted to say that we were wrong and that we're going to prove you wrong. And you're going to big up players like Mark Gu and on all this crap. And Nicholas Jackson and Mark Gu. We all told you they're not good enough.
You're lying.
Victor Osimhen. No, I'm not lying.
You're lying. You're lying.
For 3 years.
A lot of the players.
Me and LB for 3 years that you're going to be back and you're going to be in a title race and you won the Club World Cup. And me and LB are out of order for not putting you in a title race. LB said you finished 15 points
out of order.
Title.
This guy, you're moving mad though, because me and you talk here away from YouTube, and a lot of the players that you wanted, bro, I wanted too, right? All Rodrigo, all those guys that you were mentioning. I was even mentioning Enquiries, bro. We was talking about the same players. So let's not act like
but don't you shop in that market. Don't your team shop in that market. Your team don't shop in that market.
Because my team doesn't want, because the sporting directors are fucking about. It now means that I should be reflective of them. I can't have my own opinion.
That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you're talking about players that you know are not within your strategy. You big up your team. You're going about the strategy that you employ. You big up the young player strategy. You big up the young player strategy, going to get the under 25-year-olds, no players above 25, not that experience. The players that got higher ceilings that they haven't proven that much, but they got high ceilings. You back that, and then you go, oh yeah, I want some big players like Gyökeres and that. But you big up the signing.
No. What I've actually
Delap, you thought Delap was a great signing. You didn't want Gyökeres. You wanted Delap. You said Delap was a top signing and that he was going to bag 15 goals a season or whatever. That's what you said.
Yeah, I did say he'll bag over 10 goals. I was wrong about that. And to be fair, he's had a poor season. You know what I'm saying, bro? But end of the day, when it comes to the young talent, Jules, I've spoken about this many times, bro. I've said guys like Olise, guys like Rodrigo, guys like Kvaratskhelia, guys like Doué, not fucking Shirley Carter, bro. You know,
but you can't get those players. You can't get those players, man. Do you get me? And then you go and sign these crap players, yeah? You've got this manager. Look how quickly we moved on from Rafinha as well, man. 1 win in 8, and it just gets moved on. This guy's telling us that he feels sorry for Rafinha when he's 1 win in 8. It's absolutely correct. The protection that this manager gets is wild. It's absolutely insane.
I'm just letting you know that nothing is changing between now and the end of the season. And tomorrow, we are not beating Brighton once again, man. We're not beating them.
And will you be saying Rafinha out? Will you be cussing the manager? Like Saeed said, you come with smoke for Maresca when he had a bad run. Now it's Rafinha. It's I feel sorry for
out. If you lose tomorrow, Rafinha out.
I rate Maresca higher than I rate Rafinha, bro. So my expectations for that guy are going to be a lot higher because I'm looking at him. I'm like, I don't recognize you, Rafinha. This guy's been here how long? 3 months.
So with you, what you're saying is, if you have somebody at the football club who you know is shit, you give them an easier ride because even though they're dragging your club down because you know they're not up to the job.
It's a bigger problem than Rafinha, like I've said.
Yeah, right? That's just crazy to me.
This is coming.
It is crazy.
Just one last point. It hasn't all been on him. there's been certain games where I've cooked Rossinha, like Newcastle, like PSG, bro. Like to start Jorgensen instead of Sanchez. There's been games where I've cooked Rossinha, but there's been so many games where he's literally coached to win, like against Leeds, for example, bro. How we drew that game is mad. Caicedo giving away a penalty, and then the second goal here they scored, the defending was pathetic, bro. Burnley, again, the defending on the corner, pathetic, bro. Right? I can't be looking at Rossinha for these things, but certain things.
But you don't rate like Tosin, yeah, at your football club, innit?
I don't rate him there, no.
So do you feel sorry for Tosin then as well?
You toss him, and I don't. Yeah. I mean, if he's got to keep starting, yeah. When he's got to keep starting, I'm like, why did we not sign another centre back, bro?
So you just feel sorry for Garnacho? You feel sorry for Garnacho as well?
Hell no.
So why don't you feel sorry for Garnacho then, but you feel sorry for Tosin and the manager? What's going on here, man? You're confused, bro. The facts is, you don't want to come out here and just say these guys are shit. What's going on here, man? You do this weird, like, twisting of the narrative. Feel sorry for a nut.
Like he said, it's low hanging fruit, bro. It's low hanging fruit.
Don, can I ask you though, yeah? I thought it was wholesome, but what did you think about the two special guests and the PowerPoint presentation? Did you like that?
That was, again, cringe, man. It's cringe, man. But listen, man, Man United, are you, man, saying we're finishing third? Is that kind of done now?
We said this weeks ago. Don's the only one who said, they might not finish third. We said this weeks ago.
Yeah. Listen, fair play. The only manager, by the way, that's beaten Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City one season. Even Fergie didn't do that, I think it is.
Wait, who? Carrick didn't beat us?
Yeah. Sorry. It's another team.
It's been Chelsea, isn't it? Chelsea,
Arsenal, yeah. Chelsea, Man City.
Arsenal,
all in one season.
What I would say, Saeed, it makes me sick giving anything about your club praise, but Heaven, he's coming to the team and
Heaven is cold, man.
Solid.
Thank you, Arsenal. You're done. Thank you for that, man. 1 million.
He was solid.
He's not bad. He's not a bad player, man. He's not a bad player.
Yeah,
he's not bad.
That's the thing, Saeed. I think Chelsea played better than you, but it don't matter. You've done what you need to do.
It don't matter, man. Yeah.
Luck is not on our side. Like from time Neto is your best attacker, you know you've got problems. You know you've got problems, bro. Because Palmer had a good start to the game, but the rest of the game.
I swear at the start of the season, you said, Don, you have better attacking depth than Man City. Did he not say that, boys?
Bro, did I not change my take?
He said that.
He said that.
It took a few weeks and I changed my take. I said I was wrong. So why'd you keep going back to me?
Don, do you know what I'll say to you? Yeah? For next season, I think you know this. Just let things marinate before you have the mad takes. Just watch things first. You know, not just you, me as well. Because I went off the rails and I said we're gonna win this and that. We both have to take heed and we both have to.
Bro, I'm telling you
as well. This is mad, you know. United, the only team that's not lost back-to-back games, which is crazy. So,
even with Amarim,
even with Amarim, this season.
Was that draw
last season?
Win. Yeah.
That's mad.
At the end of the day, say we made the game so much harder for ourselves here because once again we conceded first. Once again, Shirley at the crime scene. You showed the video where they're all shouting at him because to let Bruno turn like that is just pathetic at that level, bro. And then when you lot scored, you just sat even deeper. You sat even deeper, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's control, man. End of the day, controlled it, man. Before we move on to Tottenham, you want to touch on Liverpool? Nothing crazy, man. Just. I mean,
I just want to shed some light on a few things. Obviously, Derby Day win. I didn't think we'll win the game. I actually predicted a 2-1 loss. I thought their new ground, they'll just be up for it. They'll want it more. I think first half we weren't that good. It was kind of end to end. When Beto went through, he had a 1-on-1 that he put out for a throw in. I thought that was mad. I see some idiot saying, Liverpool are lucky because Everton goal was offside because it was offside. We held our line. It didn't make sense, but I just want to pick up. There's a player actually want to pick up that I've crashed it on all season. You don't know this, but Cody Gakpo, since the international break, he played well against PSG when he came on, in my opinion. He's played well last week and he's played well again. That pass, I didn't even see that pass to Salah. When he played the pass, actually, I started shouting at my screen, what the fuck are you doing? Then I see Salah running onto the Salah run onto the pass and a lovely finish by Salah. Van Dijk, again, for me, had an amazing performance. Again, people weren't giving his praise, but his box defending. Konate had a stinker, and he's about to, in my opinion, I know we won the game, he's about to sign a new contract. Fabrizio's just retweeted with a tick or whatnot. He's about to sign a contract. But for me, I was big up Treats, but I was on Treats' show, and he was saying he was finished. I said, look, he's on a decline, but Van Dijk will still have a big performance. And that goal has probably cemented top 5 for us. Again, the season still is a failure. I'm not going to gas it and whatnot. But now we've got out of available 15 points, I think we only need about 2 more wins to to properly confirm. And with Villa winning as well, some fans are looking at 4th. For me, 2nd to 5th, there's no real difference. I don't really care if we leapfrog Villa. But I think that goal has cemented us our top 5. And it's a Derby Day win, man. First win at their ground. It was a big, big win. And it's funny how our 2 world-class players of the last 9 years, the 2 players that have been our best in Van Dijk and Salah, win us the game, man. But I want to give a special shout-out to Curtis Jones as well. Man of the match. I do not want that guy sold. But it's looking at Slot's going to stay. I think Jones will be out the door. But always.
I think that's a crazy sale. I really rate Jones, mate. I think it's.
I love him. I love him.
He's all right. He's all right.
I think he's not
all right. He's good.
He's a good player. He's a good player. Where's he going?
I don't know. He's been linked with Villa, which I don't really understand that, but he's been linked with Villa heavily recently. And there's been some Inter Milan links. There were links in January with Inter. Now they refurbished. But what I would say as well, and again, people just going from one extreme to the other. Do I still want Slot to go? Yes, but I'm going to give Slot some praise as well. Because when I saw the 11, I thought, hold on, where's Frimpong? Where's Rio? But I think he wanted people that really going to fight for him. Jones and Szoboszlai were alternating right back. Jones started off right back, but him and Szoboszlai just kept alternating. He started Robertson instead of Kirkhead. He needed his warriors that know what the derby means. So, look, we can crash it on Slot every week. I'm going to give him a bit of credit this game. Does he still need to leave? In my opinion, yes. But we can't just crash him all the time. When we win, it's on the players. And when we lose, it's just on Slot. But, yeah, Gakpo's probably been one of our better players since the international, coming back from the international break. Yeah. End of the day now, 5 games left. We're probably not going to win all of them. I wouldn't be surprised now if we
just doing three.
What are you now? 7 points above Chelsea.
7 points clear of Chelsea. Yeah.
It's over.
Can't play Chelsea.
Yeah, one win. Maybe that win against Anfield. Maybe Anfield. You know what I mean? Yeah. Listen, Works is finished, man. I don't even bother.
Dewsbury assists on his head top as well, bro.
Man.
I'm not gonna lie to you, though. It's looking worrying. But you'll just Garner and their midfielder were just bullying him. They were just bullying him.
And it's like
I'm gonna blame it off who?
Garner, Gay, and Kate.
I'm not going to speak too much, man. I play Everton like in 2 weeks, so I'm going to chill out on that.
Yeah, chill.
You know what?
No jinx it.
It was 42, I think it was 42 or 43 minutes, and Isak had 2 touches.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, what is happening?
He's not fit, man. He's not fit. You can tell.
It was so bad, though, man. It was so
You know what's
bad.
annoying for Isak, yeah? Do you know what's annoying for Isak? For the money we bought him, he has to do more. But it's so annoying because just before his injury, his goal against Spurs, his goal against West Ham, you started to see shades of Isak from Newcastle. Then he gets injured. Now he needs to rebuild himself again. He's got a World Cup. It's like, when is he just going to get a clean run? But for me, that Pickford save he had, for me, he should be scoring that. Some people saying I'm a bit harsh, but I hold Isak to a high regard. He's not fit, but I still think he should have bagged that chance personally. Yeah. Some say I'm harsh, but him and Verts need to do. I think we can all agree, right? They've been flops so far. I'm not going to say totality, but they've both been flops so far. This is all LB wanted to hear. So far, they've been flops, but we got next season.
Next season, that's what Liverpool fans say all the time, man.
Verts has been a flop. Is that what you just said?
Yeah,
he has. I can't hide it anymore. Like
you can't. But you couldn't hide it from November, December.
Come on, guys.
But listen, Tottenham Hotspur, man. George, I know I think you've been fairly honest about your football club. You know what I mean? Hence why I'm not really going to cook you, but it is worrying, bro. I can't lie to you. It is looking worrying. I mean, that Nottingham Forest win yesterday, expected maybe, but again, it came back from behind. Where do you go from here, man?
Tough, man. I can't even lie. It's like you said, I feel like I've been fairly honest about my club. Obviously, I'm still optimistic because have to be in it. It's the only thing you can be in this moment in time. But like the games this weekend, it's just, you know, for me, you look at it and the performance was pretty good. Like I was actually happy with the performance up until the last 10 minutes when you can see the players are getting really fatigued. You know, I was saying it's like Tottenham we're suffering and we bring it upon ourselves ultimately, but we are just suffering with so many outside factors, like how our players are going down. You see Danso, people are getting onto Danso. I see racial abuse, which is horrible.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
I don't know why he's getting racially abused, but like people are failing to realize, like even Simmons as well. these guys are cramping up because this is their first full 90 minutes and however many games. They're only getting chucked into the team because of the amount of injuries. And then we're doing like, we're changing around the team. And then you got players that aren't actually fit to be playing 90 minutes because they haven't got the sharpness. They're getting chucked in. You see Xavi Simons, who for me had a man of the match performance. First time back into the starting lineup. Got a stat for you guys. He started in 12 out of 13 of Spurs' wins this season. He starts. So whenever he starts, Spurs win. People tell me he's been shit. People tell me he's not good enough. He's got more assists than Wirtz, more assists than Palmer, more assists than Eze this season. But he's a terrible, terrible signing, an absolute flop. This guy has stepped up in the moment. And, you guys heard as soon as it went in, the voice notes are going around the group chats. Money sleeve. I'm ready to drop a money sleeve because, at that moment, let's not lie. It seemed like, all right, maybe it's written in the books. Xavi Simons' first start, comes back, goal and assist. His goal was beautiful as well, the way he took it. Bergvall to come on and just give it into him. And that's the type of quality that we've wanted to see from him all year, which we see in moments, but you need him to run a game. But ultimately, like you said, I think the result, it's just a dagger, innit? It's very Spursy. 2 of the goals we conceded were in the added minutes. So 48th minute and the 95th minute, very Spursy. When you look at it, it's like only Spurs is going to do them things. The mentality to not get through and just close last 3 or 4 minutes, see out the game. Spurs make a mistake. And that's something that we continuously do. And away from that, like I said, the other teams are doing good, man. Not on a Forest. Morgan Gibbs-White hat-trick. He hasn't looked that great all season, but these last two months, he's
2 months.
I think they'll be all right.
Literally, I'd say since February, he's locked in. He said, you know what? We ain't in this battle. And he's stepped up. He stepped up for them in Europa League. He's stepping up for them in the Premier League. And the hat-trick was a very good hat-trick. I've got to give it to him. These teams are all stepping up and they're looking good. They're creating gaps. Leeds has bridged the gap to Spurs. Nottingham Forest now bridged the gap to Spurs. West Ham, we've got to hope that West Ham don't do something tonight.
I think it's between you and West Ham, innit?
Tonight. So, like,
it is West Ham.
I think where Spurs are at now, our Spurs are generally in the position where I can't say that we're not going to get relegated because I don't really. It's out of our hands. I can't say what's going to happen because it's out of our hands. All we generally can do is go and focus on winning our games. Forget about what everyone else is doing. We've got to win our next 3. Are we going to win next 3? I don't really know. We got Wolves.
Better though. I watched the game, George, and I actually thought you played all right. The problem with Spurs is, and I said this for a couple of weeks, because they're not used to being a relegation scrap, they don't play like they're in a relegation scrap. So if you just take the Danso thing, for example, I'm guaranteeing you now, if that's a West Ham player, they're just putting the foot through that ball.
Oh, kicking it out. Yeah.
But Danso plays like a top 4 team would try and play, or a European team, because he's trying to take a touch. He's probably going to try. And it's like, just fucking hoof it. And the problem is, when you've got players who are not used to being in that situation, they're not doing the right things. And what I would say is, though, I thought it was a really positive performance, Simons cooked, man of the match by a country mile for me. And if they can play like that for the rest of the games, I think they've got a serious chance. I think the thing is, we're looking at these teams, I think Leeds have done enough because they probably need like 1 win. Forest don't concede a lot of goals. So if Forest can win 1 game and pick up 2 draws, they'll be all right. And if you look, they've got the best defence in the bottom 7. So I do think it's between West Ham and Tottenham. But the thing is, as good as they played Tottenham, and I do think they played well, like it's now about results, man. It is like so.
I think if West Ham beat Palace tonight, I think it's over. I think Tottenham.
It's a 2-game swing, Dan. It's a 2-game swing.
This is what I would say. Yeah. And I think it's as simple as Spurs' next game. Anything other than a win at Wolves, I think it's stuff. You know me, George. I've been quite optimistic. I think Spurs will always do enough. But this Wolves game, and why I think it could be even more dangerous, right? I think West Ham get minimum a draw, and I think West Ham just have to avoid defeat. Then Wolves are confirmed to be relegated. I heard it this morning, right? I think when a team has nothing to play for, and I'll give you an example. I know it's different leagues, but I told you, my team are bad this year. I've been following the Championship. Sheffield Wednesday got confirmed relegated months ago. They've drawn their last 3. When you've got no pressure and you don't care, sometimes you're a bit expressive. You have to win this game against Wolves. You have to. I think even a draw, I think that's when I'll say, Spurs are going down. But if you win this game,
I think forget just winning that game. Winning that game is not enough. Spurs have to win that game. They have to beat Villa. Like they have to beat Villa away. And Villa are playing midweek. They're playing midweek, so we have to take advantage of that. We have to step up, and then we have to beat Leeds at home. It's our next home game. it's the only game against a team that's near us, and I don't think Leeds are going to drop points in their next two, so I don't think it'll make a huge difference. But it's a game that we have to win. So those next three, if you win those next three, then you're in a decent position. And even if we do, I still feel like we're going to be in and around the battle, because I think the team that, like let's say West Ham, Nottingham Forest, and Leeds are all likely to get 40 points.
Right. So on that point then, George, pull up the table, Saeed. Yeah. What points you reckon? What points you reckon it's going to be? Yeah, to be safe in the league this year.
I think 41, 42. You'll need above 40. I don't think
that's quite high, isn't it, relative to what it's been over the recent years?
Yeah, it's been like
39 would be enough. I think 39, where Leeds are at, I think 39 could be enough.
Nah, you need less than that.
I think you need more. I think West Ham, I can see West Ham getting another 2 wins. That's why I've got them saying, like, if they get another
40
2
points,
wins,
innit? 40 points usually.
It's usually 40.
I still don't trust West Ham guys, you know, man. I don't know what it is, man. If they beat Crystal Palace
I'm
today,
with you, Saeed. I think they're a bit. I don't know, man. West Ham.
If you look at their form guide, they've won two wins, 1 draw in the last 5. If they repeat that in the next 5 games, is it 5 games after the season now?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
If they repeat that, what would that be? 7 points.
Those last 3 are tough, though. I'm not gonna lie, because Brentford are playing for Europe. Arsenal and obviously still playing for the league, and Newcastle.
Brentford at home though, they've been flopping at home though. Brentford, they've been.
It's the next 3 for them. It's the next 3 for them. That's what they need to do.
I mean, it's these 2 hits. They win.
Newcastle will be on the beach by then. I don't think they'll get Europe. I think they'll.
Newcastle might be.
Yeah,
but it's the last home game.
If Tottenham, if West Ham win today, and Tottenham do not win that game against Wolves, if West Ham in that same time, I don't know if they're playing that same kickoff time, I'll have to let me know. If we hear that West Ham are winning and they've won the game, that for me confirms Tottenham relegation. I can't lie to you. If they win them next 2 games and Tottenham do not beat Wolves, and then they do not beat Aston Villa away as well. Then for me,
Wolves. If they play like they did against Brighton, Tottenham will beat Wolves. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. It's peak, man. It's peak. And obviously, the between Chelsea and Thingy got Sunderland, Bournemouth, all of them teams fighting, man. You know what I mean, to get into the top 6 or whatever it is, man.
Well, have you seen it between 6th and like 14th? There's like
it's 3 points. 3 points.
It's mad. It's mad.
This is
why, like, the Newcastle fans that are going sick, and I understand why you're going sick, but like, bro, if you can win like 3 games in a row, you'll be in.
They're done out here. Eddie Howe's getting sacked, man. Eddie Howe's going to get sacked.
He might do,
You know what I mean?
I need something from the tune this Saturday, man. I can't lie.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, man. But listen, we're going to wrap up here, man. It's been an epic show, man. An epic show. Big up to everyone that's been locked in. If you could do me a favor, guys, hit the like button, chat. Let's get these likes up ASAP. Make sure you are subscribing as well. LB, man, what you got coming on? I know you was live with Nobbins today. You know what I mean? Like, what you saying, man?
Before, I'll be live later on. And yeah, man, just obviously we got a game on Wednesday, innit? We go top of the league.
Yeah.
We win on Wednesday against Burnley. We go top of the table, man. So get that done, and it'll be nice to be top, because we ain't been top. But I don't know if we've been top once this year. Have we been top once this year?
You know what?
They said on commentary. They said on commentary you've been top for only 6 days. I think during the game for the whole season.
That might be start of the season, maybe.
Maybe it was the first. Yeah, it was, because we beat Wolves 4-0, innit? So we would have had the like the fucking good days, man. That was such a good. I remember winning that game, coming on here, being like, "Yo, we're gonna smoke the fucking league, bruv." Like, easy. Mad.
Big up, man. Roms, what you got coming up, man? Football verbal.
Yeah, man. There was actually a big Arsenal City watch along yesterday. That vlog will be coming out sometime during the week, and the roundups are back, man. Wednesday 7 p.m. Just looking, but. Big up LB, big up Potts, big up George Side. As always, the chat as always. You don't always know that you make me laugh and whatnot. And yeah, man, have a good week, man. Have a good week.
Defo, man. George, what you got coming up, man?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be doing a boardroom talks this week, because obviously relegation is real looming. So I'm gonna pull together a panel of Spurs fans tomorrow night or maybe Wednesday night, either or. Just look out for it. Away from that, I didn't do a match reaction, so I might have to just do a live or something, so everyone can get to cook me at that point. But yeah, just look out for those things. Make sure you smash the likes over here, and big up to the panel, man.
Yeah, I don't know what Racine is saying here. We have to arrest this run of form. These corny managers, I swear down, man. It's long. Big up Dan Potts, man. You're live tonight. I'm guessing. Oh, I feel for you, man. You're gonna get destroyed, man.
Yeah, it's not good, man. It's not good. It's not a good day for me. But this is what happens when you have a manager like Arteta who wants to chuck things in the bin again, bro. But yeah, I'll be live at 7:30. We'll race for Europe with the boys on 12th man. I've literally just dropped a video on Football's 12th man as well about the fan base and about where we're position we're at, man. So yeah, go check that out, man.
It's roundabout on this week.
Yeah,
that's
we'll be.
That's what we need. We need that drop. What date? Time? Tell us right now.
do you know how I know? Do you know how I know we all love that show? I'll be in the comments and I'll see LB and I'll see Saeed, I'll see George.
Everyone's in there, man.
I love that
little link up.
Do you know what, Fox? Do you remember the times where you would do it 2 nights in a row, Tuesday and Wednesday? You'd have different panelists.
Yeah, man. It might be one of them that this week, man. There's no Champions League this week, is there? So
yeah, there isn't. There isn't. Yeah.
Obviously, there's midweek Premier League games though in there. So yeah, we'll have to look at.
Do it on Wednesday after we go top of the table. That'll be proper fun.
Yeah, maybe that's when it will be, man.
We will be there.
Yeah, maybe that's when it will be, man. Is it Wednesday you play or Tuesday?
Now we play Wednesday.
Yeah. Chelsea play Tuesday night.
Maybe it'll be Wednesday at 10 o'clock then after the City game. Maybe that's when it'll be.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So yeah, man. People, make sure you follow everyone's channel. Obviously, Don is going live right now. We're gonna redirect to Don. He's with a Brighton fan right now. You know what I mean? Thinking about what players he could get from their club. You know what I mean? Luco era. He's probably thinking, yo, how was Barco when he played for you lot, man? Was he amazing? You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go to Don's channel as well, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, big up to everyone locked in. I'll be back at 6 p.m. for the Straight Jacket podcast. And yeah, man, it ain't easy, guys, man. Feel for Arsenal Football Club, man. They are in big trouble. Second, ole.